Hello, this is your girl, Cassidy. We're streaming out today. I figured I would try something a little different, because why play video games live when you can watch someone answer questions about them, or be the one answering questions about them, in the chat? On various pages we're going to find. We're going to go look up some quizzes and see if I'm really as good at these video games and really if I'm as much of an encyclopedia of knowledge as I claim to be. I also realize we're streaming for a very minimal audience at the moment. This is due in part at least, to the fact that the Retro Pals are currently streaming, and I got the time zones wrong. I meant to start streaming when they finish streaming, but I am a fool, and I got the time wrong by an hour. So anyway, we're here, and I will still amuse the few of you currently here, until maybe some other people show up, or maybe not. Maybe this will be a very intimate stream. But, all good streams begin with a browser capture. Also go ahead. And we're going to also listen to some music here, because I really want this stream to be as unmonetizable as possible. So I'm just going to get some background music going as well. Hey, that little scroll works. I hacked that together in about like a couple minutes time, and I was hoping it would work. There it is. So, first thing to do, where do you find video game quizzes? Well, obviously, don't read any of this. We'll search video game quiz. And we'll see. Let's open up a few of them. Sporkle, that looks good. Beano.com, everyone's favorite website, everyone's favorite domain. Trivia Nerd. Jetpunk. I saw this one earlier. I did do the search earlier, and I saw American Express Essentials. It's essential I would take that quiz. ProProofs. ProProfessors? How much do I know about video games? I guess we'll find out, won't we? And also, it should be noted that I will field any questions that happen to come from chat while we're up to our video game quizzing. Let's start. Let's see. Remove ads, support Sporkle. You can't even see that because it's at the bottom of the browser window. Or something like that in actual execution. Well, I'm not going to be doing that. This is a variety of quizzes. These Pokemon ones I will lose. Video game systems. I think I know a couple video game systems. Oh my god, is that pop-up going to show up every time? Oh, it's one of these. Ones where you just type in stuff. Hello, Nocturnal Emulator. I guess we're just going to start typing in video game consoles and see if I can guess a few of them. Alright, can I type in NES? Yep. SNES. Virtual Boy. GameCube. Am I forgetting one? Oh, N64. Wii. Wii U. Switch. I forgot it's an easy way to do it. Oh, is it going to count handhelds? Or are they going to count the Game Boy Color as a separate console? What about the Game Boy Advance? How about the Game Boy Player? No. Alright. Zeebo. Let's see. No! No, does not consider the Zeebo a notable enough console. What about the N-Gage? We got an N-Gage. Philips CDI. Nothing. Wonder Swan? No, this something tells me this is not the most... Something tells me Gizmondo is not going to be... Oh my god. Who wrote this? Well, good. Kudos to you. Well, on that note, what's the, Mondo, there's N-Gage. Gamate. No? Well, let's get some other ones. Atari, I just typed in Atari and it auto-completed Pong. 2600, 5200. No, I gotta type in the full 5200. Atari 8-bit, do you mean Atari 800? No, it's not including computers in this. Atari 7800. Is it going to be under TurboGrafx or will it be under PC Engine? Let's try TurboGrafx. Yes. How about a TurboGrafx CD? No. Well, how about a Magnavox Odyssey? How about an Odyssey 2? That should, yeah, okay. Now we're cooking with gas. ColecoVision, Intellivision. Let's start doing Sony PS1. Just PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. I accidentally typed 5, but we'll get PS4 while we're there. Atari Jaguar. Jaguar CD. No, I mean, Jaguar CD is a separate console than the Jaguar. I would consider it. I mean, it is a peripheral. On that note, let's do Sega Genesis. Sega 32X. Yeah, see, they're not counting these add-on peripherals. Except they're counting the CD. Oh, they're counting the CDX. Sure. Why not? Xbox. Xbox 360. Xbox 720. No. How about the 1080? Oh, Xbox One. I deleted it to be a joke, but, Neo Geo. Geo CD. They count the Neo Geo CD. No Philips CDI on this thing, but they'll include the Neo Geo CD. We got the Ataris. Oh, the Lynx. 8 minutes left. They did not make me specify the AES to answer that question. 3DO, we did the... I almost said that we recently did Doom 3DO. That was over a year ago. Time fucking flies. What other CD consoles can I... What about a Fairchild Channel F? That's not a CD-based console, but... Tiger, Gamecom. No Gamecom. Oh, I guess I gotta type in just Gamecom. I guess they don't want the company names here. Alright. How about a Famicom, since we did Nintendo? A family computer? No, they're not making that distinction. Sega Nomad. Yeah, the Nomad counts. We might as well do... I need to just do all the Sega stuff. Sega Master System. What about the Sega... What's before Master System? SG... 1000? 3000? Nope. I wonder if they have Nintendo's pre-NES Pong machines on here. Quick trivia question for the chat. What's Miyamoto's the first game he ever contributed to for Nintendo? Think about it for a minute while I fill out the rest of this Sega shit. Saturn. Genesis Via Master System. Not Radar Scope. He did the box design and steering wheel for a plug-and-play Nintendo TV console, like some racing game. I couldn't tell you the name of it offhand. It's in the Radar Scope article. If you go back, one of the first articles, the third article we did, I think, was Radar Scope. You can go back and someone can fill me in with knowledge from my own article, my own written word, if they so please. Maybe I should start looking at the years here and start trying to fill it out that way. Well, what about Sharp stuff? Oh. Are they counting the Ouya? No. I appreciate your moxie. I appreciate your looking out, but, no. What about the Hyperscan? Hey! There we go. Vectrex. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Did we do Wonder Swan? No Wonder Swan. We have all the Atari shit here. 2600, 5200, 7800. They went from 7800 to the Jag, right? There wasn't... Well, there's links in between it. We did Intellivision already. I did beat you to that. Pippin! Oh, that's a good one. I would not have thought of that one. Nope. Try Apple Pippin just to be thorough. Neo Geo Pockets. Yes. They autofilled Neo Geo Pocket Color. Does that mean I can do Neo Geo Pocket and get a second one? No. Amico? Yeah, no. Oh, we should probably do modern consoles. What's the Xbox Series? Yeah, I typed in Xbox and then S, and it just, like, got the rest. What's a video game console from 2001? I feel like this is a pretty thorough fucking list here. Xbox X? Yeah, I'm not gonna get any of the modern consoles. I did GameCube, didn't I? Yeah, I did GameCube for 2001. What's a 79 console? How many of these are going to be plug and plays? NS? Stadia? No. Game Boy Micro. That's just a Game Boy Advance, though. No. I mean, we got the Vectrex on here, for Christ's sakes. Game & Watch. Nintendo Game... That's... Okay. That's... Kudos to you for getting the right answer. But which one? Which one of the dozens of them? Nintendo DS. That... Yeah, it's a one I just straight up forgot. 3DS. On that note. Huh. We tried Philips CDI. I keep coming back to the CDI, just expecting it to suddenly... Vita, okay, yeah. PlayStation Portable. PS Vita. Nintendo DSi? Sure, it's just a DS though, isn't it? I'm gonna be so curious to see which ones... What holes in my memory exist here. In our collective memories. Let's try some British stuff. ZX Spectrum. ZX Spectrum. DS Lite? No. Shit, man. Double checking my answers here. What about, like, MSX? No. DOS? And I feel like so many of these are going to be, like, super obvious when we see them. Super graphics. Or can we do Amiga shit? Amiga CD32. Good on you, Video Game King. Game Boy Micro, I believe we did. I'll double check. Yeah, it's so not clear, like, with regards to derivatives of, like, existing consoles. Like, the Sega Nomad on there would have made you think, like, Game Boy Micro. Why not, right? They did not accept the CDI. Wait, what the f... I typed in Philips CDI. So I was totally right. They just put in a CD. I guess Philips wasn't the only manufacturer. I guess you could... What platforms plumbers don't wear ties on? Let me plumb the depths of my memory here for a second. It's on DOS. It's on 3DO. I'm going to say 3DO instead of CDI. Got some nice relaxing music here. It was a good idea on my part putting the Silent Hill soundtrack on here. We got like 2 minutes left. PCFX. 64DD. Famicom Disk System. They get everything. I believe I did the PS Vita. Yeah, 2011. Vectrex was entered in. That would have been 1982. Are they gonna do like PS4 Pro, PlayStation 4 Pro? No, they're not doing that level. TI 99 4A. I'm gonna give up. I don't think we're gonna get any more. Let's see. Okay, different models of Odyssey, Coleco Telstar. Alright, that's so granular. Astrocade, Microvision, Arcadia 2001, Television 2, I forget this, Turbo Express, Turbo Duo. I typed in Watara Supervision. Did I not type in Watara at a certain point? No, I typed in the Gamate. They got the Megaduck, they got the Laser Active, R-Zone. That one's on me. I should have gotten the R-Zone. Game Park 32. Tapwave Zodiac. When we did Gizmondo, I was thinking Zodiac, but I couldn't remember the name of it. Atari Flashback 2. 2DS. New Nintendo 3DS. I don't know. I can't get too mad at this one. It has some deep cuts, and I gotta respect it for the deep cuts. But also, it's a little too granular for my liking. It's certainly a start we're off to, though. I don't know if it's a good start, but it's a start. Alright, Beano.com and the Ultimate Gamer Quiz. Use of cookies. I will be declining that. Are you a video game virtuoso or a software smithy? Is this some Brit shit? Not a .co.uk. Put your gaming knowledge to the test with this epic quiz. Time to test my trivia. What is Luigi's favorite food? Who gives a fuck? Cheese toasty, sausage and mashed. Yeah, this is British as shit. Pizza, I guess. Because I just don't imagine him having, like, a British palate. I mean, I know Bob Hoskins, but... PlayStation 5. November 2020? What was the first commercially successful video game? Shaq Fu, obviously. Best-selling video game of all time. Okay. This is a proper question. It could very well be FIFA, or it could be Minecraft. I don't think it's Modern Warfare 3 specifically. I don't think it's Red Dead Redemption 2. I know they sold well, but let's go with Minecraft. What inspired games maker Satoshi Tajiri to create Pokemon? A Dream, Butterflies, an old TV show, Butterflies. I vaguely know this one because it's the bug catching. It's very trendy, or I don't know if trendy is. Nebulous Bebulous. There's probably some more good quizzes on Sporkle. I can go browse there later. I will appreciate that. I will also look on Sporkle at a certain point. I just did the first page results, and I got like a couple bookmarked. But Butterflies. What is the name of this character? Marvin the Martian. Ben Folds. Sturmical Redgrave. I'm sure that's a joke that like really hits with the Brit crowd. What is a frag? The number of things you have killed in a game. A burrowing marsupial. Huh, the cute. Cheat code, French bag. It's number of things you have killed in the game. I would say number of players. Totally random questions. Which of these brands do you think is cool? Oh! Barf. None of these. Totally random question. Are you a boy or a girl? I prefer not to say. How old are you? I'm older. Oh, they give me results for how many people think these brands are cool. Come on, people. What is the biggest selling video game? Did we not ask this already? Did we not? I guess that confirmed. Well, it has Minecraft and FIFA, so at least they're consistent. I'm gonna keep going with. Wait, hold on. Best selling video games. You mean like series of games? Because then FIFA cumulatively more than Minecraft, I would imagine. Phrasing, please. What is the armored vehicle Warthog? I don't even play that much Halo. I would like to get into more Halo. I have someone who I am planning to play through Halo with, fill in some holes in my gamer's knowledge. What is Sonic the Hedgehog's original name? Mr. Needlemouse, right? What is the name of Ratchet's killer robot friend, Clank? UK versions of FIFA 2001 were on a smell the pitch, scratch and sniff disc. True or false? No, because they would just not spend that much money on a popular game, right? Unless it was like some promotional thing. I don't know. Who cares if I get that one right or wrong? What is the fictional language in The Sims? Simlish. How many PlayStation 4 consoles? Yeah, expect me just to... And also, you know, this quiz could be outdated at any moment in time. Let's say 62. Not so hot. Your score, 12 out of 14. Not so hot. 12 out of 14. That's nearly fucking perfect. Which ones did I get wrong? Okay. Over 102 million. And this scratch and sniff one. Those are the only two I got wrong. And they're like, not so hot. You suck. Boo. What a shit quiz. Fuck you, Beano. I mean, come on. That's fucking bullshit. Did I have to get like 13 out of 14 to get a better than a Smithy or whatever they called me? How many... Okay, this is Trivia Nerd. Video games trivia. 300 trivia questions. Let's... Yeah, I guess I'll just play the first one. Oh, it's one of these fucking things. Like a service site. Jetpunk. Name all members of the Dream SMP. NBA 2K highest rated players. Best-selling video game consoles. Video game characters. Alright, these are the sorts of dog shit quizzes I was hoping to find. Alright, let's just... Mario. Metroid. Zelda. A little bit. Resident Evil. Didn't know if I had to type in Biohazard or not. Metal Gear. Portal. Oh, I gotta type it right. Chop Chop Master Onion. That's almost a deep cut on this list. Assassin. Reed. Red Dead. Street Fighter. Halo. Pac-Man. Mega Man. Combat. Oh, gotta spell it right. I've reached a new level. 44 seconds. Video games by Clue. Yeah, more of the same here. I could not even look at this. I could just type in random games and see. I'm not even looking at the thing. I'm gonna look away from it. Like, I guess I won't know if I filled in an answer or not. What else can I guess? Castlevania? No Castlevania games on the list? Alright, let me just actually look at the list again. Tetris. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. How do I keep misspelling Mortal Kombat? Fouled Bull, Mike Tyson, Punch-Out, Grand Theft, Street Fighter, Pigs and Slingshots, Angry Birds. Right, that actually took me a second. Teleportation, Cake. Well, I'll have you know, the cake is actually a lie, guys. Celebration Dance, Battle Royale, Fortnite, which I've unfortunately been playing. I typed in civilian. I meant to type in civilization. Or Nuclear Gandhi, World Domination. Named after football coach, Hot Root. Madden. World of Warcraft. Wait, what are we spoiling here? Whoa, fucking spoilers for what? For Madden? For Hot Roots? Doom predecessor, Adolf Hitler, Wolfenstein. I was thinking, like, I saw Hitler jumps off the page, and I was thinking Bionic Commando, Mobs, Blocks, Minecraft, Lara Croft, Archaeology. Yeah, all the archaeology you get up to in the Tomb Raider franchise. Dysentery, Buffalo Hunting, Oregon Trail, Summoner's Rift, Freljord. That Fire Emblem. Ooh, this might actually be RuneScape. Ooh. All right, we got this one. What is Summoner's Rift and/or? We already did World of Warcraft. Is it God of War? No. Skyrim? Elder Scrolls? No. Diablo? That feels like it could be a good answer. No. Yeah, give it to us, Psy42. I eagerly await your answer. Is it a game I'm gonna know? League of Legends, duh. Alright, yeah, no. I don't play League of Legends, so again, beyond me. Summoner's I probably should have guessed from Summoner's Gate. Yeah, good on you. Fill in the blank video game titles, such as Blank the Hedgehog. Well, obviously Shadow the Hedgehog. Let's just go ahead and type. No, alright. We'll get Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Crazy Taxi, Halo, Grand Theft Auto. Tom Clancy's Call of Duty. Assassin's Creed. I mistyped it and they still gave it to me. Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. You're not going to have me fill in Zelda? You want me to send quiz links in here on Discord? Oh yeah, you are in the Discord. Just send them to me in the Discord. Send them in like the send them in the Your Winner channel. Yoshi's Island, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Donkey Kong, Star Wars, Mortal Kombat, The Elder Scrolls, GoldenEye 007, 103 comments on this. Where do you see the comment count? The comment count? Oh, at the bottom. Duh. Evil. What is... Hold on. Well, let's get the rest of these. Ninja. Ooh, I am not typing it today. I recently got a new keyboard. It's very nice, but I'm still getting used to... Alright. Jam. Blank Jam. NBA Jam, right? Okay, yeah, cool. Alright. I was thinking Sonic Jam. I was thinking everything. Yes, it is a mechanical keyboard. I believe I have cherry reds? Or are they browns? Anyway, I got custom caps for it and everything. We'll come back to this page. This is the American Express Essentials quiz. So, American Express getting into the trivia space. What is your retro video game IQ? Who wrote this quiz? Jessica Keller. Oh, I meant to look at the comments on those quizzes, but... Oh, Def Jam would have been a good answer, too. Space Jam. There is a Space Jam video game. And I'm not talking about Multiverses, or whichever one has LeBron James in it. Is that Rumbleverse? I don't know. I don't keep up with games as much as I should. Let's start in the beginning. The very first arcade game was released in 19... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to look at the answers. Something tells me the American Express is not really, like, pulling from the depths of knowledge here. Okay, very first arcade game is going to be Space War. Or Computer Space. High score leaderboards introduced an addictively competitive element to arcade games, with gamers coming back week after week to try and gain or maintain legendary top score status. What was the first arcade game to feature a leaderboard? Invaders had a leaderboard, right? Yeah, well, I got confirmation from that. It could have been Asteroids, though. Invaders is 79. Or 78. 70-something. Asteroids is 1980 or 70. Pac-Man is 81. So I'm thinking just by process of year. Time will tell. One of the most iconic video game characters of all time, the insatiable Pac-Man, is on a mission to gobble up as many dots as possible while avoiding a host of ghosts. How many ghosts are after him? 4. Which is spoiled by the picture here. American Express. As the first video game to achieve commercial success, Pong helped establish the video game industry as we now know it. What company was responsible for this? Atari. Before Mario had his own game franchise, he appeared, over-scrolling, as a character in 1981's Donkey Kong. He wasn't a plumber. What was Mario's original profession? He was a carpenter. In Nintendo's Legend of Zelda, the player is confronted with a simple first task to complete before the adventure begins. The task is to retrieve what? Your sword. Right? Let's see how they phrase this. Yeah, the sword. You're not necessarily assigned the task. I mean, you have to get the sword. I mean, you don't have to get the sword. There are people who do no sword playthroughs. This is all beside the point. What is widely considered the best-selling video game of all time? Well, we saw from the previous ones can be like Minecraft, right? Yeah, Minecraft. Sci-42, Mario was a carpenter, just like our Lord and Savior. Jesus. This is very true. The best-selling video game console of all time is Sony's PlayStation 2. It was also the first gaming console to feature... is it the first to feature a built-in DVD player? It's not the first with internet connectivity. It wasn't the first with wireless controllers, because NES had wireless controllers. I think even like 5200 had wireless controllers. I'm going to go with DVD player. They could be wrong. I never take it for granted that these quizzes themselves might be wrong. I mean, like Dreamcast too. Even that Nintendo 64, like, Mahjong cartridge had. And stuff before that, too. The Atari 2600 had that service read going through the phone line. I guess that's not internet connectivity. But, you know. The early 90s saw the meteoric rise of handheld game consoles that allowed for portable play anywhere, anytime. Nintendo's Game Boy is the most fondly remembered. But it wasn't the only one in town. The only show in town. There was also Atari's Lynx, NEC, Turbo Express, and Sega's Game Gear. Yeah. Go Gamer! Go get him, Gamer! Aside from being banned in Germany for its use of Nazi iconography, Wolfenstein 3D is famous for establishing which video game genre? The first-person shooter, I guess. I guess it's establishing. I mean, Battletank. 3D Monster Maze. I guess establishing. I guess it gave it, like, a foothold. I guess it's all up to interpretation. Battle Royale platform. What is that controller? Someone asked. Ooh, that's like an RC car controller. You can tell because it's like these just go left and right from the look of it. True or false? Following financial difficulties, blah, 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 Atari. Yeah, true. I don't even need to finish reading that fucking question. I can... Anyone who's ever played Tetris has had the theme song stuck in their head at least once. What is the theme song based off of? Folk song. The Sega Genesis was one of the defining consoles of the early 19... I almost just read that as 1980s. 1990s. Which of the following titles could not be played on the console? Echo the Dolphin, Sonic the Hedgehog, Mortal Kombat, Resident Evil. Beloved computer game The Sims is a simulation game that allows players to build virtual people and control their choices in daily lives, but it didn't start out that way. Designer Will Wright initially set out to create a game centered on... I don't know this off. I mean, was it like in... Because you have other Sims games, obviously, so... I'll say career development. Architecture design. Okay, at least it tells me when I'm wrong. So we've actually gotten everything right so far. Do smartphone games count as video games? Of course. Well, question asked and answered. What is the #1 most downloaded mobile game of all time? This is gonna be pure chance. I don't think it's gonna be Angry Birds. I probably Candy Crush. It seems the most ubiquitous. Pokemon Go. All right. Well, that's what I know. We finished with a toughie. Oh, okay. One of the very first playable female characters in a video game, Samus Aran is a protagonist in Nintendo's Metroid, which was released in what year? 86. Oh, I got 14 out of 16 right. You're a leaderboard legend. A video game veteran. You've been in the trenches since the beginning. You remember when controllers had cables and pixels could be measured with the naked eye. You recall Friday afternoons at the arcade and all-night LAN parties in the era before online gaming. Heck, you've forgotten more combos and cheat codes than kids today could ever learn. We salute you, Master Gamer, and wish you many flawless victories to come. Did I share this on Twitter? No, I don't want. I'm worried about what that might open up on here. How much do you know about video games? Pro Pref's quiz. Playing video games is an excellent way to stimulate your mind. However, if done without control, can cement your title as the bum of the house who never gets off the sofa to interact with people. Are you a video game fanatic and can confidently play most of the games? This is a general knowledge quiz about video games. Test out your video game character knowledge by taking up the test below. Don't mind if I do. Who is the most famous video game character of all time? Hold on. I think I actually have to start the quiz. Alright, so it was just giving, like, the question code. What's the codex? There's a word I'm looking for. It doesn't matter. In what series were Dracula and the Grim Reaper recurring villains? Castlevania. Correct. Bravo! Who is the elven sword-wielding... Who is the main character of which... Oh, Kratos is the main character of which game? God of War. In what game series are golden rings used as life, energy, and money? Puffies. What is known as the hardest game of all time? Suck my dick. What kind of shit question is this? According to who? What's the source on this? Is this a Guinness record? What kind of fucking question is this? Clearly Neverwinter Nights. Yeah. Which Ninja Gaiden? Yeah, Dark Souls would be the fucking... It's not the actual answer, of course, but I've seen that recommended. Like, I'm surprised they didn't go with that here. This is so... I guessed which one I thought might be. NES was short for Never-Ending Simulation we're all trapped in. What part of an Xbox 360 causes the red ring of death? The heatsink? Oh, yeah, GPU causes overheat. I mean, again, phrasing. Or I probably should have just read ahead to A where it said A and B. Who's the most... Yeah, this is the one that we saw the first question of. Again, that's subjective, but I guess Mario, right? Minecraft Steve. What was the first home console? Odyssey. Yes. How many forms does the final boss of The Legend of Dragoon have? Whoa, okay. Where did this come from? That is so left field. Wait, here's an interesting quiz for you. No thanks. 2? Oh, 7, of course. Which of these is not a Rockstar developed game? Yes, cool. How many buttons were on the original NES controller, including the D-pad? 8. Alright, what's my results? Certificate of Achievement. I'm going to print this out. All over it. No, I'm not going to see your interesting quiz. Oh, that's the Amex one I already had. Alright, I had a couple bookmarked, and I literally do mean a couple here. Let's see this one from Obsev. This nostalgic video game quiz will test you on everything from Pac-Man to Sonic. That's a very narrow range. There's a lot more video games than that out there. Video games have come a long way since the 1980s and 1990s, but gamers continue to crave those old games from yesteryear. Although it's obvious that video games are way more sophisticated in the 2020s than they were back then, many of the favorite and most beloved games that kids at heart play today wouldn't even be around if it weren't for their more retro predecessors. So, in honor of those games, here's a quiz that'll make anyone nostalgic for the old days. Good old days, just the old days. What is considered to be the best-selling handheld gaming unit? Nintendo DS. Made gamers very happy because it was a sophisticated handheld device that provided up to 19 hours of gameplay in one charge. This Nintendo character had to save a princess, but his name wasn't Mario. Who is he? The picture corresponds to Link. In the original Nintendo game Legend of Zelda, Link had to rescue Princess Zelda from the evil Ganon by first locating... Okay. Which video game character first appeared in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? Maybe they shouldn't have the answer in the picture is right. It's Sonic. Did they pick that just to establish a precedent, like a false precedent to get you like complacent and they'll start mixing up later? Or Crash Bandicoot has a sister, but what's her name? Well, there's the sister. Coco. Aisha. The person responsible for the Game Boy worked at Nintendo as what? Well, it's Gunpei Yokoi. It's a janitor. Yeah. Assembly line worker is what I think of first. I mean, which food inspired a game designer to create Pac-Man? I fucking wonder. Okay, let's rack our brains, gamers. Let's rack our gamer brains. What's circular in nature? And what's featured in this fucking picture? Pizza. Oru Iwatani, man who created Pac-Man, was eating a pizza when he suddenly came up with the idea. Now here's the question. What kind of pizza? Has this been recorded in a historical record? Was it a bullshit pizza with like fucking mayonnaise on it? Like, I've seen Japanese pizzas. Fucked up. But the origin story definitely doesn't explain how the ghosts in the game tie into eating pizza. Before Mario became Super, he was known by another name. Jumpman, yeah. Barrio Boy! Barrio, my boy. In the arcade version of Donkey Kong. What game does the character Nina Williams belong? Very flattering picture of Nina. Ken. Character is described as a cold-blooded assassin with deadly fighting skills. Before Nintendo... This fucking quiz. Before Nintendo and PlayStation, this dining franchise was partially responsible for the Atari game console. Yes, it's... I wonder. I fucking wonder. It's Nolan Bushnell. Or is it Bushnell? It's Bushnell, right? Who went from there to there, and then he had a hand in the thing that became the people who made Night Trap. He had his hands in a bunch of different stuff. Are they gonna say it here? Founder of the kids dining franchise Chuck E. Cheese was also responsible for the creation of Atari. They're not gonna tell me whether it's Bushnell or not. Wait, I thought Chuck E. Cheese was founded after Atari. Yes, it was. I mean, there's also, like, you know, what's the one with the Jamboree, Rockafire Explosion, etc. You know the place. Which of the following video games was released first? If Doom is a fucking choice on here. Ugh. Dino Crisis, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Doom. I guess if you don't know what Doom is, and this screenshot wouldn't help you there, but which of these was the last Super Mario video game released in the 1990s? Yeah. It was the final Super Mario game released by Nintendo in the 1990s. Fortunately, Super Mario fans rejoiced in 2002 when another new game was released. What was the name of this epic point-and-click graphic adventure? That's my boys, Psychonauts, right? That's the one. I'm sorry. Max Saves the World. Well, look, I love Sam Max. I just feel like you see two guys here, two furry little friends, two boyfriends, and you're going with the one that has like two people in the title, right? Name a character that hasn't appeared in the Final Fantasy franchise. Vincent, famously not appearing. Okay, so they would throw you off in this way. Vane Valentine. It's like it's Vincent Valentine. So they're just typoing the name. They're just fucking up the name deliberately. And but they're showing the picture of Vincent. What a weird way to sort of... It was actually Vincent Valentine. Okay, so they're trying to trick me. That is such a weird way to present that question. What was the name of the first successful video game that helped establish the video game industry? I guess Pong. Right? I mean, that's what they're showing the picture of. Again, debatable. It was the first video game to be successful commercially. In 1972, the first... I guess it was the first one to be successful commercially. Contentious. Which video game character became more popular than Mickey Mouse? Well, clearly the answer is Mickey Mouse. Super Mario, I guess. I mean, just by matter of ubiquity. I don't know. Pikachu's pretty popular. Sonic's pretty popular. He has movies. Super Mario, the little guy with the thick mustache, became the most popular character in America with kids in the 90s, according to Q ratings. Okay, so is there some sort of source attached to this? Which of the following games was the all-time most successful video game ever? This is clearly Grand Theft Auto. This is Liberty City, pictured here. Minecraft along with GTA have been at the forefront. 200 million copies. Over 120 million current users. That's pretty good retention. In 1991, Sony announced at the Consumer Electronics Show that was working on a project with Nintendo. They wanted to create a new video game console that would be all the hype. What happened next? Nintendo betrayed Sony and partnered with Philips. Yep. There's your CDI story. So is it starting to get a little more... I'm not going to say tricky. What controversy surrounded the launch of It's Hot Coffee? Hackers released the controversial Hot Coffee mod. Name the last Super Mario video game released in the franchise. When was this published? Well, I guess that doesn't really matter because it's... Wait, huh? In November of 2020, Nintendo released a historical compilation that included 3 collectible games. Is this... What a bullshit trick question. Game Watch Mario Bros. Wait, hold on. In Ball, I mean, I know Ball is the... Super Mario The Lost Levels, though, wasn't a Game & Watch game. What? Okay. Watch Super Mario Bros. I just want to see what the fuck this is. What is this thing? It's okay, so it's the NES game there, clearly. Wallpaper... And then this ball on there. Oh, Mario themed ball. What a weird thing. No idea that existed. Yeah, good trick question. What inspired Satoshi Tajiri? We love for collecting bugs. Or as the other quiz put it, butterflies. Which of the following horror video games released first? Well, certainly not this version of Resident Evil, but... Wait, hold on. Horror video games... Okay, they dropped the trick. They're doing this as a trick now, because... I mean, is Doom a horror video game? I guess... Name the highest selling video game system known to man. PlayStation 2. 157.68 million units. Yep. What is this popular duo called? Name these characters. Player, obviously, but this popular duo, they barely interact with each other. They barely intersect in the game that they exist within. I guess they're in the movie Degeneration together for like a minute. What is the first region of the Pokemon world called? Kanto. Psy42, known to man in regards to the video game selling console question. Looking forward to undiscovered high-selling consoles. Known to man, you see, the ants, the insects have their own video game ecosystem. What is this video game character's name? Okay, now we're back to just like... Who is the main villain? Okay! Clever. Because you see his picture, Lara Croft. Will Lara Croft be an answer? No. It's Werner von Croy, right? Or no, it's the lady, right? Who gets turned into gold because she touches Midas's hand. Is her name Jacquelina? I'm gonna go with Werner. Okay, fair enough. Why was the game The Sims originally made? To mock human nature. Architecture simulator. We learned this from the other quiz. What band made more money from sales of the game Guitar Hero than sales of their actual albums? The Who, Pink Floyd, Aerosmith, AC/DC. That's interesting. Huh. I'll be interested to see what the answer to this one is. I'm gonna say... AC/DC? Aerosmith. In 2007, Aerosmith licensed 27 of their songs to video game publisher Activision. Their game Guitar Hero, Guitar Hero Aerosmith, went on to sell over 4 million copies. In contrast, Aerosmith's 2004 album Honkin' on Bobo, the classic, only sold about 160,000 copies. Wait. Then sales of their actual album... So, okay. So they're just pointing out, like, one fluke album, but they have platinum records. And, like, cumulatively... It's gotta outsell, like, that's gotta be more than 4 million. What a... Stupid. In which Sega game did Sonic the Hedgehog first appear? Yes, this is a trick question, but they're giving it away here because... Wait, hold on, I don't remember the name of it, though. Rad Mobile? Yeah. 5 months before Sonic the Hedgehog. Which video game was developed in 1962, went on to inspire arcade games? That's Space War. Was the highest grossing movie based on a video game? Wouldn't the Sonic the Hedgehog movie be the answer now? I guess it's going to be Warcraft because of those international box offices. But Detective Pikachu came close, though. What movie franchise inspired the Doom games? Ever play the Aliens Total Conversion for Doom, the original? Alright. Google created a playable Pac-Man game for its homepage in 2010. How many hours of gameplay did it receive from internet users? Who's supposed to know this? I don't have access to Google's internal, like, metrics and docs and stuff. I'll say the biggest one. What popular streaming service that allowed users to stream video games while chatting to viewers launched in 2011? Are you going to call it Twitch? Call it Justin TV, please. Its proper name. For which gamer's ailment was Nintendo sued in 2000? The thumb. Finger blisters. I use the palm technique, personally. For my Mario Party. Which video game console failed in sales, becoming Sega's last console? What is the name of Mario's dinosaur sidekick? The Umbrella Corporation is a fictitious pharmaceutical company in which game? Seen here, Lady Dimitrescu, representative of the Umbrella Company. Right? Which product did the Nintendo company release before they sold video games? Trading cards. Or playing cards, rather. Not trading. Yeah, it's Hanafuda cards. They don't necessarily trade those. They were collectible, though, because they were very ornate. What was the name of this classic here? Is this the second quiz to ask us with the same picture? Bomb Man? Oh, I gotta hit the C. Alright, there we go. Did you enjoy this quiz? What, you're not gonna, like, congratulate me? You're not gonna call me, like, a cool epic gamer? Alright. Let's see which other one I have bookmarked. And then I'm gonna go to Discord, where I believe some Sporkle quizzes were linked. Yes, I see those. But, which Sonic character am I? Personally, I would like to get Tails. But I won't cheat, I'll answer honestly. Are you a big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog franchise? And wondering what character best defines you? This ultimate quiz is your answer. Sonic the Hedgehog characters are fascinating. And they are unique in their way. Okay. Sonic is believed to be 15 years old. Just a little bit of trivia. Which Sonic character are you quiz below? And get to find out which one you are. All the best! You are Shadow. You are mostly silent. I think yeah, this pro-profs. How all-encompassing is this quiz? Are we including the comics? Something tells me no. Keep it weird, 1, 2, 3. Imagine if one of these quizzes asked what the first video game to be accepted to the Metropolitan Museum of Art is. I don't know what that is offhand. Fenestration, dude. You can elucidate me in the chat. What is your favorite color? Black, like my soul. No orange here? I couldn't even cheat if I wanted to. It's pink, though. Of those. And when in a fight, you choose to... Nice UFC. I don't know if Dana White necessarily licensed use of these photos. I mean, I charge. I'm too stupid to run away from a fight. If given a hard question on paper, you, like on a test, you mean? Like, solve it. Just stare. Think a while before solving it. Divide it up. Crumble up the paper. Got a question, I'll solve it, I guess. Like, where's, like, guess? When trapped, you quake in fear, fly away, blow a hole in the wall and escape, fight to your last breath, run through the guy's legs. This one assumes there's a guy here. I mean, I would fight to my last breath. You gotta knock my ass out. Knock my ass out or kill me. Assuming the fight is worth having. Your favorite music is rock, classical, techno, dark, love song. One word, just the one word love song. Oh, I see which Undertale character are you. I want to take that one next. I want to take more of these personality quizzes. Your favorite music, I guess, I mean, metal. So I guess I'll go with dark. Or like jazz. Friends describe you as annoying. Yeah, I mean, that's the honest answer. Funny, second in command, group leader, the outsider. I mean, not to toot my own horn, not to, like, you know, I generally gravitate towards leading, towards being sort of central. Oh, we got some Sonic music playing. This, how fitting, how apropos. Got some Shadow the Hedgehog music playing here. That's some dark music if I ever heard it. I think some friends would probably describe me as a group leader, but I think more people would just say I'm funny. I don't know. You are the outdoor type, strong type, gullible type, shy type, smart type. These are all the types of people. We've consolidated it. We've made a science of it. I guess smart type. I'm not shy. I'm not an outdoor type. I don't mind going outdoors, but that's not like my go-to. Gullible depends on who I'm talking to, and strong type. I guess I'll go with smart. Oh, saucy. You are also the hot girl, the sexy type. Learning type, destructive type, gathering type, like hunter-gatherer, cheery type. Video Game King asks, would you be willing to do a stupid U-quiz game I randomly stumbled into? Yeah, absolutely. By all means. Cheery type, I guess. I would love to be the sexy type, but... You are also the silent type, idiot type, inventor type, alone type, hungry type. You are also the... Oh my god. There's gotta be different ways to phrase these questions. You are also the funny type, dark type, genius type, annoyed type, adventure type. I'm getting annoyed with these questions. Wrong to find a companion, a good time, a way to protect, an item, a purpose. I found my companion. Way to protect. Protect what, I guess? I'm looking for a good time. Your favorite Sonic Underground character. Okay, this is more comprehensive than I thought. What a deep cut. Sonia. Your favorite main Sonic character? Tails. Whoa! What does he have up his sleeve? Is that the rubber? Is that like a string? Like, is that like a pull? Also, very nice Photoshop work. I have some alcohol here. I'm gonna drink to this one. Ugh. I got an airplane, one of those like little small bottles of Jameson here. Ooh. Your favorite girl character or Silver is? I don't know. It's either Amy or Rouge. I mean, come on. Amy. I like Amy. Just pick one. Well, one. You are in what age group? 636. You got Amy. You are Amy in love. Sure. Was that all just confirmed by picking Amy in the last question? Is it? I wanted to get Tails. Alright, which Undertale character am I? I'd like to get Undyne. 22 questions. This one's gonna be more thorough, folks. Are you very emotional, sensitive kind of person? Yes, I am. What's wrong in that? Depends on the situation. Sort of, I guess. It's like the person answering the questions for me is getting offended. When chatting with a group of friends, you are the center of attention, all eyes on me, politely participating, listening, occasionally making comments. Mostly saying quiet, I sit quite. I sit quite and listen to them carefully. I mean, I'm fucking streaming right now. I'm the center of attention, baby. All eyes on me. But that's also, generally, I tend to try to take the heat off of people who are feeling way more anxious, so that's always been kind of my role at parties. Or not always. There's definitely a period where I was more introverted, but I've since come out of my shell, as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles once did. Oh, I should probably scroll up. How much do you care about doing the right thing? I care a lot. I care some. I don't care. Care very little. I do care always, no matter what the situation is. I care a lot. Try to do the right thing on principle. What about just doing I would like to do the wrong thing? What about someone who's like chaotic evil? How do you rate this statement? I care about what others think of me. This is an Undertale quiz. Yeah, I mean, vanity a little bit, but yeah, I definitely. Your tastes tend towards nondescript, don't really want to stand out. Flashy, I want to be noticed. I mean, I generally dress practically. If you had a superpower, what would it be and why? Alright, so these are going to correspond to different Undertale characters, I imagine. Telekinesis, teleportation. Is that like Sans? Time travel. I want to have total power over my world, like Flowey. Or Azriel. Shapeshifting. I want to have total control over my outward image. Like Metaton? Mind reading. I want to know everything about people. What they feel, what they think, how they feel, what they fear and desire. I don't know who that corresponds to. Flying. Super strength. That's got to be Undyne. Invincibility. I want to pass unnoticed. Oh, invisibility, rather. Nabstablook. I'm trying to guess the metagame of this. I'm going to say super strength because I want that Undyne. I want to at least slightly skew it, even though my real answer would be invisibility. If you had a superpower, what would you use it for? Helping people more subtly than a superhero. Dealing justice like a superhero. Achieving fame and fortune. Protecting myself and loved ones. I'd keep that shit under wraps. Not want to be on the radar. Are you more feeling or thinking? Feeling. Which of these do you fear most? Corruption, hurting others, being fake, losing the people important to me, being ignored or looked at. This is deep. Losing people important to me. Why do you make friends? Hold on, I did notice something in the... does anyone here remember when D&D had alignment languages? Anyone lawful good could talk to other lawful good folk, and no other alignment would understand it. That's right, yeah, they have the secret languages. Oh, I should take the D&D personality quiz. There's a classic one that everyone used to use for figuring out their alignments. And I wonder what I would rate as now. I used to play chaotic neutral, I said rouge, or I missaid rouge, rogue. but I haven't played in a while. I would still play Rogue or Ranger. Why do you make friends? To not feel alone. I mean, isn't that why we all do it? How much attention do you pay to others' feelings? A lot. What negative word might others use to describe you? Comedian? Is that a negative word? Annoying. Where's annoying? I can prattle on endlessly. Is that boring? I'll just go with bossy. Probably accurate. Which of these do you desire most? We're like halfway through this quiz. Go. Danjo, danjo, danjo. Which of these do I desire most? Righteousness. Love and recognition for the love I've given. Probably that one. How willing are you to fight for your beliefs? Eager. I'll fight till the end for what I believe in. That's true. I like dying on hills. Which of these do you struggle with most? Lack of happiness. Lack of self-control. Now we're finally getting into some Undertale shit. Who's your favorite character? This isn't just a point for that character. Undyne, Undyne, Undyne. Are you more introverted or extroverted? Both, but it depends on the situation. Just hop out on that one, even though I'd probably lean towards extrovert at this point. Pick an animal. None of these. I was trying to think of like the other quiz. I was doing the annex where I'm like seeing like what's in the picture. What's the answer that corresponds to the picture? Cat. Which pair of positive words might others use for you? Kind and good, passionate and strong, clever and witty, fun and entertaining, tech freak, persistent. Well, I'll leave that to you while I take a shot of this Jameson. I'll go with the first answer in chat. Persistent, Nebula. Alright, I'll take that. Pick a weapon. From these guns here, from the Vector and the sword. Something strong and reliable. Gun. Something practical and precise. Poison. Something subtle and insidious. Scythe. Blaster. Taser. Sorry, gun. I want a revolver. Why do you draw and or write? Even if you're not an artist writer, you must do it occasionally, right? Well, why am I a writer, folks? To express myself, to vent, to have control over something. Because it's fun. Control over something, I guess? I don't really express myself in my writing too much. I guess to vent. Maybe? No, I'll say control over something, because I'm controlling the flow of information. What angers you most? Injustice, cruelty, non-cooperation. My own flaws and mistakes. Cruelty. I got Frisk. You are a person that is persistent and never gives up no matter how... Oh, I should have figured, because I was answering, like, questions that would have been, like, determination. Alright. Alright, that's on me. I get for not cheating. Here it is. The classic D&D alignment test. This one is actually, like, useful for, like, thinking about a character. And then settling on, like, what character's alignment would be. Like, if you're torn between, like, is this character, like, lawful, chaotic, neutral, or good? This is certainly a way to determine that. 1 second. Family elders are expressing disapproval of you to the rest of your family. Do you accept the criticism and change your ways? Seek a compromise with them. Besmirch the reputation of those expressing disapproval. You ignore their scorn. Silence them any way you can. Interesting set of questions here. Fuck family. I don't give a shit about family. Honestly, besides my chosen family. I guess seek a compromise is to shut them up, right? Would you give up a promising career to aid the family? No. Sorry, family. Would you betray a family member to advance your own career? Yes, without a twin... No, I'll do it. Do you respect the leaders of your family? No, they're out of touch with reality. They're also out of touch with my life. I'll go with that one. If your family had arranged your... There's a lot of family questions. More family questions than I remember. If your family had arranged a marriage to someone loathsome, would you... Get the fuck out of there. Hit the bricks. You're estranged from a family member. On his deathbed, he seeks reconciliation. Discuss it openly, without rancor. A powerful but corrupt judge offers you wealth if you'll testify against your friend. Okay, now we're getting to friends. No. Testify on my friend's happy, no matter what the consequences. Friends I'll die for. You become close to friends or hold most people at a safe distance. I have a few very close friends. Have you ever betrayed a friend? Not in a while. More than once. I don't want to skew it too much, because I don't do this too often. I've not done it in years. How do you view lifelong commitment to a single romantic partner? I more support polyamory stage of my life. I'll attempt to say tie yourself, but I also... I worry I'd miss out. I guess would be the way I would phrase that. Do you insist on repayment when lending money to friends? Nope. They owe me a favor? Yeah, good enough. Are you still in touch with childhood friends? Like one or two. You donate time and money to improve the local community. I fucking wish I had time and money to spare. Yeah, no, there you go. Your community is threatened with invasion. Define community. I defend, I guess. You were injured, because there'd be innocent people there, you know. If you were injured and required immediate assistance, would members of your hometown agree to help? Probably yes, 'cause hopefully. Are they qualified is the question. You respect the laws and authorities of the community. When it suits me. Do members of your hometown shun, avoid, or mock you? Some do, because I don't always fit in. Yeah, I'm a little different. Would you stand for office or seek to represent? Fuck no. I guess only if no one else can handle the job. I guess I would do something in a pinch, in a time of need. Your country is racked with famine. Eat as little as possible, share the rest. If offer enough money, would you slip a poison into your king's direct? Yeah, fuck the king. If I thought I could go away with it, yeah. Have done similar things before. Again, these are good for, like, role-playing characters. A plague is sweeping across your country. Would you... I'd take a mission to find the cure. You respect the lawful authority of the rulers of the land. No, they're invariably corrupted by power. That should be, like, the morally absolute correct answer here. If you were offered a reasonably lucrative deal, would you spy for a hostile foreign power? Well, it depends. Like, you know, some foreign powers are... This nation could be stand to knock down a peg. Do you rely on the government to enforce contracts and property? No. Government can't pay for roads. If imprisoned, would you injure or kill others to escape? They knew the risks. Do you accept a noble's right to treat badly the serfs? Nope. No one has any right. You have accidentally committed a crime. Hide my involvement. If guilty, because if it's a crime I accidentally committed, I mean, it's... You know. If guilty, would you confess to a crime? Depends on the crime. I'd prove my innocence. Would you express a revolutionary political opinion if it threatened with punishment? Yeah. Someone's got to speak the truth. While traveling, you witness an assault. You are ordered to testify, which will delay your travel significantly. Yeah. Reluctantly, I would stay behind. What is the best use of wealth? Help the destitute. They're destitute and less fortunate. When confronted by beggars, I give when I can. By using magic, you could fool village merchants into thinking your copper pieces were made of gold. No, it's too risky, and also they have families to feed. I'll go with that one. You have 2 job offers. One pays more, but the other secure and steady. Definitely a lucrative job. That's not true. I prefer longer-term jobs. I work social work, for Christ's sakes. So, I mean, I clearly don't do it for the pay. What is the best path to wealth? Not hard work. I mean, the easiest path is luck and being in the right place at the right time. That's how you get rich. You accepted a job or contract. Would you try to finish the task even if it got much more dangerous? Yeah, I'd like to be dependable. My word is my bond, but... let's find out what my alignment is. Chaotic good. Yeah, that parses. I will happily take a chaotic good. I would agree. Chaotic good. Alright, now I believe we have some quizzes. There was a quiz here, the U-Quiz link that was sent earlier. There was 2 of them. And then I might jump into a video game. Oh, is my trophy icon, like, squished? Not supposed to be. Well, I can't do anything about that right now. Does that show up on stream? Yeah, okay, cool. I assign you a 5th or 6th video generation video game console. I'm very into game collecting, and seeing as how I'm obviously the authority on all video game systems, it's my job to assign you one based on your given answers. Sorry, the question topics are kind of scattershot. I just kind of came up with them on the spot. Ass. Easy start, preferred developer, family of systems. Any of these. How often do you play video games? Literally every day. You can't stop me from playing video games. Very rarely. Unfortunately. It's, obligatory song lyric question. Oh, yeah, the obligatory, the classic. Just a reflection of my bitterness. Why plant the seed and not do the rest? Just a distraction from the meaningless. I'd rather bleed than settle for less. No idea what the song that is. Well, I'm up in your days in, and I'll be taking what I need. Looked over, you're welcome. Embrace it. Where's my apology? It just ain't sane keeping you around. Sit and drown without a sound. I can't hang around this place no more. You wear me out. You bring me down. Just stay awake until the morning comes. I need to stop worrying about things I can't control. I need to stop worrying about the dollars that I don't own. I gotta stop worrying about the things I cannot know. But sometimes, it's so good. I'll go with it. No idea what any of these fucking songs are. It's one thing you could wish for if you had the chance. Wish it were easier for me to think before doing. No, I like being impulsive. I wish rejection wasn't so scary. I'm over it. I wish I could just let go of the past. Tempting. I wish I hadn't been taken for granted. Wish I knew what was coming up. Wish I could please everyone. Wish I could do it all over.
You finally made it, friends.
Hello, Retro Pals audience. Hello, 82 people. A lot of people to disappoint here. We're taking some personality quizzes. We're going to find out what video game console I am from the 5th or 6th generation. What's my favorite genre of video games? Shooters. Preferably first-person shooters, but they're not that specific here. Y'all have missed some very challenging trivia quizzes. I'm also going to jump into a video game at some point, I promise, in case reading this browser screen is not your cup of tea. I do have a couple games installed. Go shooter. What do you look for in a systems library? Just plain fun games. Variety. Passionate games with their own identity. I'll go with variety. Gotta have a little bit of everything. Zinjin Meng, your article on Sword of Sodan was amazing. Thank you. That is our most latest recent article. It's also our longest article at 40,000 something words. I do appreciate when people appreciate my commitment to these hideously long articles, so thank you. Something you hate in video games. Long load times. I don't give a shit. I'm used to it. Weird control schemes. I get used to those. Lots of lack of inspiration. The choppier and more broken graphics are, the better, in my opinion. Pick a Scott the Woz quote. I can tell you any of the sources on these. Well, that's one thing I can finally cross off my bucket list. Now I can move on to my next one. Holding a Sega Saturn. Holy shit, look at all the ping pong balls. Now I gotta get an original Xbox. I bet these would be hilarious in context. I bought NBA Live 04 because of the Mario Kart bonus disc. Did Luigi say fuck in Mario Golf? Holding a gubble. It's Wednesday, alright. Again, these, like, without context, what are these? There was one thing the PlayStation 2 had that made me consider adultery. The iToy. If you ever feel down about yourself, just remember, you'll always be better than Sega at E3 1990. I'll go with that one. Bonus question. Doesn't count towards anything. What does Luigi taste like? The classic question. Fucking spaghetti. Duh. You know what? I like this one. I'll go with this one. Alright, let's see what console I am. Sega Dreamcast? You've been trying so hard to make ends meet. You're giving it your all, but it's just not enough for everyone. You feel outmatched in every way. But it's important to know your limits. It's okay to take things slow. Ooh, that's like a cut. That's like a burn on me. Any Sega Dreamcast fans out there, any enthusiasts in the chat, I'm sorry. We apparently, I feel your suffering, I guess. And one more of these. What attitude-filled 90s video game mascot are you that I'm going to launch into a game? It is going to be a trivia game. The 90s was filled with animals and inanimate objects trying to stab Mario in the throats. Okay, but which one fits your personality best? I guess we'll find out. Let's get out of the way. What's your zodiac? It's a Scorpio. I appreciate you getting out of the way. What is your relationship status? I have 87 hoes. Currently in a relationship. Choose a homophobic Twitter Tumblr game. What the fuck is this? What fucking quiz did you find from a Video Game King? Two members of an emo band. I don't think this is don't they mean homosexual? Queer baiting YouTuber duo. American founding fathers. Fucking gross. K-pop singers who did blackface? What the fuck is this? Cass, have you ever heard of the musician Mystery Skulls? Yes, I've heard of them. I couldn't tell you the name of a song. I'll go with ones that are fictional characters and are not. I don't know. What is your 2020 game of the year? And I say none of the above. I guess Animal Crossing of these. What is your favorite tertiary color spectrum? Yeah, this. You should know this offhand, really. Indigo? What is the worst line in the official press release for Meghan Trainor's The Love Train EP? Billboard was wet for all the ways, smashing Bay's junk to smithereens. Hot newlywed sex with the ginger from Spy Kids. Piece de resistance. That's French for wig snatch. I guess I'll go with this, because French. Joke about comically hating the French. What song lyric speaks to you? Oh, I'm not going to read all these out loud. At least they say what the songs are. Mother, they will try to break my balls. Sure. Choose a situation that is 21st century gothic. Remember, this is an attitude-filled 90s video game mascot quiz. Nope's confirming the fascist who tased his balls to death story is fake. You wake up to sleep paralysis and the corner to George Lopez show intro is playing. Hey, fucker, do you like the Raiders? You think back to your elementary school dance and realize half the songs you played were incredibly sexually charged. Yeah, that's fun. When the kid in your class absolutely steamrolls through the N-word in To Kill a Mockingbird. I'll go with this one. Use a name for an American character in a Japanese baseball game. Yes, I remember this Tumblr post. And in the line reading of it. I like McDykel. People are naturally good. No. I'm Cool Spot. I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. Very important that we got to the bottom of that. Alright. How about we play a video game? Does that sound like a fun time? Does that sound like a good idea on this Twitch stream? Maybe we'll come back to some more quizzes later. But after that last one, I need to take a breather. Oof. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna launch something real quick. I'm assuming this will just work. Wunderbar. Nope, I pressed exit when I meant to press options. I don't know if that spoiled what the game is. Turn down that music. Might also need to adjust that volume because that's coming in loud in my ears. I'd like it to be a little less loud in my ears. Let's find out. Am I smarter than a 5th grader? I believe this is a conversion of the DS game to PC. This was on Steam. I have this on Steam. It is no longer available on Steam. Ah! There's the man himself. Jeffy Fox. Not related to Toby Fox. Alright, got enough of the intro. Oh my god, that's so much more quiet than the music was.
Joseph, Edward, and Logan.
Gotta boost the audio because the voiceover volume is like 1,000,000,000 times lower than the...
Pick a classmate and let's get started.
Can anyone hear this? I'm boosting the volume repeatedly to try and Get it as high as... Oh my god, did they flip? Because I lowered the music volume. Does that mean they flipped the... Oh, voiceover volume. That was a music volume. Okay. Alright, that's my bad. What a weird... Like, I assume, like, any video game menu would do, like, music and sound. Alright, which kid do we want to pick? I'll go left to right.
All right, let's find out. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Pick a subject.
Let's start from bottom up.
Here's the question.
Fuck. I forget because it's Celsius. Celsius is 0. Fahrenheit is 32. No, it's the other way around.
When in doubt, just say Louisiana Purchase. That's what I always did.
Very good, Jeff. I'm glad we have you to riff this one out.
Don't forget, you still have all your cheats left.
So, this is where I just demonstrate to my chat that I'm actually a fucking moron. Because I forget the difference between Celsius and Fahrenheit. I forget which scale is which. I think it's Fahrenheit.
After only a few short hours of deliberation, you got the right answer.
Well, thank God for that.
Pick another subject.
Oh, music, another subject I'm
And the question is...
gonna bomb at. The trumpet, trombone, and French horn be brass and... Wait, no, hold on. Wait. It's wind or brass. I think they're wind because you blow into them. Right? But isn't brass also like...
Please tell me your real-life job has nothing to do with national security.
Hey, don't worry about that. I just have people's lives in my hands. Why do I think it's brass?
You still have all your cheats left.
Wind.
After all that thinking, I almost don't have the heart to tell you that was the wrong answer. Almost.
Oops.
Time to find out if the 5th grader knows the answer.
Save me, 5th grader.
These 5th graders must have studied even if you didn't, because...
At least I was struggling between the two answers that were...
Your classmates can only help you 2 questions at a
They're
time.
made of brass, as all hail Mogambo. Yeah, but they're wind instruments because you blow into them. You blow into a trombone. You blow into a trumpet. Defenestration. Wait, Cassie, you forget that F means Fahrenheit as opposed to Celsius. No, I know that F means Fahrenheit. I couldn't remember which scale corresponded to which. I couldn't remember if Fahrenheit was 0, freezing, and 100, boiling. That's clearly Celsius, though. You buzz your lips. What does that have to do with brass, though? You also blow into flutes, oboes, clarinets. Yeah, this is... Personally, I'm taking fault with the way that instruments are named.
Let's pick a subject.
Let's pick a subject I'm actually good at. Let's do social studies.
And the question goes something like...
So I'm going to jump around the board now. King York.
You sure answered that one fast.
Wait.
You also answered it wrong. Well, it looks like you're on your own.
King George? Duh.
Right, it is time to say those 8 magic words. I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
Impressive performance on my part, if I do say so myself. The Duke of York is what I was thinking. I'm gonna drink to that. That is... I gotta do it again.
Let's meet your classmates. Amanda. Cynthia.
I don't care about these kids. Let me skip this.
Edward and Logan. Pick a classmate and let's get started. All right, let's find out.
Ooh, let's get the ones I'm gonna suck it out of the way. How about we do that? Because I'm not good at measurements.
Shouldn't be too hard for you.
Oh, you'd be surprised, Jeff. There are 31 days in December. That's not measurement, is it? I guess it's...
That is correct.
All right.
Guess that is a first grade question. Sure.
Pick another subject.
I'll do animal
And
science.
yes, those are all actual grade school subjects. Here is our first grade question.
Honey comes from what? Bees? Yeah, beat you to the punch, you dumb kid. Yeah, that's right, idiot. You're thinking about that one? Oh, you think you're so smart because you're smarter than a fifth grader.
You didn't even have to cheat.
That's right. Fuck you, kid.
Your classmates can only help you two
See,
questions
I'm smart.
at a time, so
Kids are
pick
dumb
another
because they're
classmate.
young.
Let's pick a subject.
And now time to do something I suck at.
Here is our second grade question.
Which of the following fractions is equal to 1? Okay, yeah.
That's it. That's the right answer.
Much better. If we'd opened with these questions...
That one was hard.
Oh, it's hard, dumb kid.
Pick another subject.
If he thought that one was hard, then I don't want to rely on him for anything. So I'll do one I know I can get on my own.
Second grade question.
What if Bad Game Hall of Fame Jackbox trivia games? I would play like the original You Don't Know Jack. Oh, I gotta answer this question. Name the ship the Pilgrims. Mayflower. The Mayflower.
You must have learned something in school because that's the right answer.
You were just flying through these ones.
It's time to pick
Game had to humiliate me by tossing me those ridiculous questions the first time around.
Let's pick a subject.
Do measurements again, I guess.
Here is our third grade question.
Where'd Jeff go? Jeff, where are you? Oh! How many fluid ounces are in 1 pint? Oh no. Don't embarrass me like this. I don't know measurements.
You're looking at that question like a dog looks at a ceiling fan.
Oh, that's just some of that down-home humor. That country fried humor.
Don't forget, you still have all your cheats left.
I'm not looking at chat.
You can win $10,000 if you drop out.
I'm not going to cheat. I can cheat in the game.
When I was in school, our teacher used to shake a yardstick to quiet us down. Now, they don't allow that kind of thing anymore, though, because, you know, the metric system.
That's almost a joke. That's almost kind of funny. I'm gonna
Let's
fucking
see what
peek.
your classmate's answer is.
All right, I'm putting my fate in your hands, Joseph.
These fifth graders really know their stuff.
Thank God for that. I'm finding out who cooks and who doesn't. Hey, look, when it's written on the measuring cup.
From this point on, the worst you can do is win $25,000.
That's what I go off of.
Pick another subject. A third grade question, huh? Well, let's see what it is.
Which part of the brain controls? Ugh. Medulla oblongata? Cerebellum or cerebrum? No, hypothalamus, because if it's memory, it's hypothalamus, right?
Sorry, but that is not the right answer.
Oh.
We'd better ask the expert.
Let's see if he got it right.
Never underestimate the power of fifth graders.
Thank God for that lifeline. Thank God for the save there.
It's time to pick which fifth grader you want to help you out when the questions get too hard.
I can't even see what your name is because that one kid's head is in the way.
Let's pick a subject.
All right, let's do literature.
You're playing for $100,000.
All right, this is big money, folks. It's a horse.
I bet you never thought you'd need to remember that later in life.
Nice one.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I don't think. I also didn't read Black Beauty in any school, any
Pick
grade,
another
but
subject.
I just know through.
All right, for $175,000, can we see the question, please?
Yes, please. How many beats is the following note in 4/4 time? Isn't that just a singular note? Isn't that just the one note written on there? Alright, now how many beats is it? I'm gonna go with...
This question is normally answered by 9-year-olds.
with just one, because it's just the one note written on there, right?
You still have a copy left. Well, that took a while.
Yeah, okay.
Got it right.
I have not read sheet music in forever, but I used to be able to at a certain point in time, so... Oop, I had to alt-tab for a second.
Your last classmate.
And I guess that pauses the game. Also, why give me a choice? There's only one left.
Pick a subject.
5th grade art.
All right, here's our question for $300,000.
What is the space in an image that seems furthest away from the viewer? That's background.
You got that one right, and you didn't even have to cheat.
Yahoo!
We're inching closer to that $1 million question.
Pick another subject.
Physical science. This one might...
$500,000. Here is the question.
On what scale? Ugh. Wait, that's Kelvin, isn't it? No, 0 degrees Kelvin would be... Right, isn't that absolute 0? I know it's something to do with 0 degrees Kelvin.
Do you need to see the school nurse?
I feel like it's Kelvin.
Don't forget, you still have a cheat left.
Do I use the cheat? Because I don't think I can use the cheat in the final question, right? I think 0 degrees corresponds to 0 degrees Kelvin. I think whatever this is corresponds to 0 on the Kelvin scale, but I don't think it's Kelvin.
Did you fall off the monkey bars a lot as a child?
I think he's making fun of you.
I think you're right, kid. Degree symbol putting in work here. Does that mean it's either Fahrenheit or Celsius? I'm gonna go with Celsius. Clearly that's the one I don't. This is pure guess between these two.
You are not the fastest.
Okay,
on the track,
good.
But at least you got the answer right.
All right. Now we can see if we can use the copy on the last question or not.
And it's time to find out the subject of the $1 million question.
Remember, we could always walk away from this
Now,
one.
once you see the question, you have to answer.
Drop out means we keep the money, which we clearly cash out in real life. So the production quality on these streams is about to like... No, but I'm stupid. I'm going to risk it all.
Pressure is really on now. The game hinges on this one final...
All hail Magambo. Minus 270 degrees Celsius is 0 Kelvin. So I was right. Oh, gold. Right? AU is gold. I feel like I'm right. I like how this one isn't multiple choice.
Lunch, wasn't it?
And also, there is no copy, so this one's on me.
You should be proud of yourself. You're smarter than a 5th grader.
All right, second time's the charm. Oh, they roll out the confetti for me. Just gonna stand around. Not even gonna come over and congratulate me, huh? Chef showing his true colors here. Does the song loop? These kids aren't excited for me either. They're kind of just staring me down. They're kind of mean mugging me. A little bit twitchy. Does end eventually. And are we all just gonna stand around here? Okay, good. It kicks me back to the... It would have been awkward if they all just stood around. Alright. We won the $1 million, folks. Go again, or I actually have another game to test my wits. Got some private messages. I want to see if those have anything to do with... Alright, nothing. Let's launch this. If anyone could guess what this game is before the title screen comes up, I'll be very impressed with you. I'll give you a couple seconds for to catch up because I know there's delay here. Get it? Probably not. Someone guessed an Amiga game. Darkman said, "Oh no," so they might have known. But this is Professor Pac-Man, which is the Pac-Man quiz game from 1983, I believe. This is more my domain. This is stupid video game trivia, which is why we're doing video game quizzes before. Yeah, just one-player game. How loud is that on a scale of 1 to 10? Which is the same. Those two looked identical to me. What was the difference between these two? Oh, the reflection was on the... Wait, before we proceed, pause. Lower that volume. Do not want to deafen my audience. It's hard sometimes. The monitors can only give me so much feedback. How many left turns to the fruits? One. Huh? Ooh. A flashing effect. I was looking at left turns, like relative to like a joystick. Does not belong about keys. Florida keys. Okay. Very good. Correct answers. I mean, I gotten one of them wrong, haven't I? Which is the completed figure? What's the difference between like half of these? Oh, the color. I didn't have time to answer because I was looking at the... This is tougher than I thought. Okay, I see. You fuck up when you... Oh my god, this is the worst high score screen ever. How do I... First initial forwards. Find initial backwards. Maybe this made more sense on whatever controller scheme they had for this cabinet here. I gotta go again. I gotta do a little bit better than that. Get ready to answer questions, folks. Okay. Food. Oh! I wasn't counting the windows. It seems like you can just get them wrong. It seems like you're allowed to just, like, fuck up without, like, any sort of, like, consequence for it. And they'll still say you gotta correct. You just can't let it time out. Mirror image. Okay. Its music isn't great, to be sure. I'm gonna lower it even more. Oh. A or B. Straight up, I can't tell the difference between some of these images here. Bonus question. Bonus soda. That's the easiest one so far. Ready to try again. Ooh, I hate these. These images are so similar, and I'm like, I don't know what the size of the screen would be back in the day, but not a vehicle. See, I'm smart. I am smarter than a 5th grader after all, so. Is it the Batman theme? Oops, I got 2 wrong in a row. But they're okay with that. I'm They didn't even let me get a second guess on that one. Alright, so that's how this works. That's how they're going to play it. And only 8th place. This game is brutal. I wonder what kind of dip switches does this have? These are all unused. Let's see what service mode looks like. Game settings. Chill sounds. How do I make chill sound? Okay. This has a weird interface, by the way. Bonus every 3 quests. Starting difference. Incremental difference. I was hoping there'd be like a... Interesting. Video test. Make sure the circuits are all running here. Alright, we gotta flip the switch off now. Will that boot it back into the game? We're still in this menu. There we go. I will challenge again. The image ones really fuck with me. How is that not the... Oh, right, she was pointing... They had an animation play beforehand, though, where she totally did the... Does this show me, like, how many guesses I have? Oh, it might be the fruits. Ugh. Pure guess. Try again. This one got me before because of the reflection on the cup, because of the light on the cup. This time I was prepared for it. Yeah, okay, so I think that gives you fruit when you get these right. And I think the fruit is how many wrong guesses you have, basically your lives. Which with these doesn't fit. Pin, pin, pin. Piano. I'm hearing that people are really loving the flashing effects in this. Okay. I was keeping an eye out for windows this time. Once you know what the formula are for these, once you know what kind of questions they ask corresponding to the images, you can at least get like a sense for what you need to look for in a picture. All right, like we gotta count the left turns in this one. That's a right turn. That's a left turn. Left, left, left. Okay. Just notice this has the same colors on some transitions as Doom Fire Blue. That's very true. There it is, fireblue.gif. This is clearly where Carmack and Romero got their inspiration from. Hey. Yeah, okay. We are stocking up that fruit now. Alright. Oh! How many pictures do they repeat, though? Hey. I thought it was 4 balls in the picture, and I thought I couldn't count how many pictures there were. What's the difference between those 2 pictures? Oh, is it like the way the mouth looks? God, these are so subtle. Which object is not in the box? Aren't all these in the box? Oh my god, the C and the 2. That's what you have to look for. That's blue on black. That's unreadable. I guessed. Which number was... I was not paying attention. Thank God for the fruits. Thank God you can just, like, whiff it. I want that gif of Pac-Man talking on a phone. 2, 3... Wait, no, huh? Not that... I was just counting the points where they... I guess now, because I thought it was 3. 6, 12, 13... What color windows? Are you fucking kidding me? I was supposed to count what the color of the frame was? Oh my god. This really is, like, the most brutal quiz game I've ever played. I almost can't believe that question. So, the moon sets or the sun? Either or, really. That was brutal. Professor Pac-Man don't fuck around. What other quiz games do I have? Do I have any other quiz games? Ooh, yeah, I do. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this loads. Anyone know which game this is? 2600 game. I will take 2 spaces, I guess. How do I... Okay. How do I submit the answer? There we go. Well, so you can bet, basically. Why would I want to go any less than 3 spaces, then? I wonder if there's a way, if there's actual difficulty modes in this. Can the computer even get stuff wrong? Oh, so there's some mechanic where you crash into them? 3 spaces. Oh, right. It's one of those where I have to, like, move it over to... Wait, I'm red. And I see it, I'm knocking them off the... I didn't even realize what color I was. Oh my god, we're gonna keep crashing into each other, like, every turn? How am I supposed to catch up? This is fucked up. Let me go down. Give me 4. Why did that not knock him off the track? Fuck you, buddy. The computer doesn't get anything wrong either, so it's just... I've gotten everything right, and I'm still losing. Again, how does that not knock him off the track? What is the method to this madness? I'll get to go again. This is my only chance to catch up. What the f... I'm gonna get black flagged in the last lap because of this asshole. What a pisser. What a mean game. I had a flawless performance and I still lost. Brutal. That was Math Grand Prix for the Atari 2600, by the way. A bullshit game. What else do I have for 2600? Fun with numbers. Well, I got some Fairchild Channel F games. Math Quiz 2. Gotta emulate this one through MAME. G? Inquiring minds would like to know, G? Is it This is a keyboard. Everything is bound. G? Gee, I sure wish I could. Well, so much for math quiz. I can't figure out how to get past the screen with whatever inputs are mapped to my PS4 controller here. Ooh, I know a real dog shit game we could play. Please work. Please just work. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, can you not skip the screen in this? Awesome. Fuck, like forward. This game is a classic. I believe there's a bug in this where if you like, where like it doesn't actually like the random seed generator, the random number generator that determines like where the case is broken. I'll play a TV game, thank you very much. Let's see if this has voiceover.
Hello and welcome to Deal or No Deal.
Sure does.
And this evening you could walk away with a huge cash prize. In order to do that, you're going to have to be lucky, gutsy, and have a great sense of timing. Now I think it's...
What does sense of timing have to do with this?
Actually, 26 of my better halves. Ladies, please.
See these hot ladies on. Oh, we got pre-rendered for this. For those of you who don't know what this game is, from the television, what the premise is, it's literally just guessing. There is nothing to this except guessing and having favorite numbers. There's no skill to this game.
I'm surrounded by 26 cases holding millions of dollars. One of these cases holds a cool $1 million. Tonight, we'll give someone the opportunity to pick one of these cases and take home...
Yeah, I got the premise. I don't want to hear everything here. Lucky number 9. Do I have to use the stylus for it? No. No, not the start button either. Okay. Nintendo DS A.
You may take it home today,
which
unless
is
you decide to
PS5 controller circle.
But we want to find out what's in this case. And how do we do that? By opening up some of the other cases. Whatever is in those cases is not in your case. For the first round,
stands to reason.
6 cases. You have to open up 6 cases, one at a time. Go ahead and pick a case.
Don't drag this out to show me what's in the stupid case.
That's good. A low amount out of the way. You have...
I'm just gonna go in, like, in a row. Good answer! This is exciting gameplay, I know, by the way.
You have 4 more cases to open. Pick a case.
Yeah, that's something, alright. I don't even want to hear you finish that sentence. What I meant to say... We didn't do that. What I meant to say was 25. I misspoke. And you're legally allowed to have one misspeak on the game show. Takesy backsies.
That's okay, that's okay. You have 2 more cases.
2 more cases. I don't know why. I feel strongly about the number 24. And not picking that case.
Alright, the penny is off the board. You have 1 more case.
Imagine buying this for money. Just a thought. Is there any questions from the chat while we're playing this dog shit game? Does anyone have any bad games questions?
First round is over.
That is part of the premise of the stream, is that people were going to ask me video game related questions that I will answer.
No money. So he's calculating. He wants you out of here now. He's looking at you. He's watching you. Hello? Okay, that's fair. And he's offering you
What's the deal? What's the deal?
$32,000.
I don't know. A million's still on the board.
I think is a decent amount of money. So let me ask you, deal or no deal? No deal.
No deal.
You need to open 5 more cases before the next offer. Go ahead and pick a case.
Did you know Dwarf Fortress is a sequel to another game? I did not know that, personally.
Yes! You have cases to
Yes!
open. Pick a case.
I'm glad Howie's excited for me. I'm glad to be supported in these times. That's okay, that's okay. We still got the million on the board.
Oh my, that is not good. That is not good. You have 3...
Oh, way to reassure me, I guess. Just so I was talking you up as being like my rock in this. You got me.
Wow, that hurts. That really hurts. 2 more cases to open.
Kick a man while he's down. News is getting worse and worse.
My, that is not good. That is not good. You have 1 more case to open.
Is the banker gonna lowball me because I'm losing these, or does it only really matter that I have the million on the board still? That's the metagame.
That's great. Get that off the board. Good round. Good round. Let's see how much it helped.
Good round. That's a major turnaround. You were like telling me like I fucked up. You're making it sound like I was like doomed here.
Okay.
All hail Mogambo. This game show feels like a premise made by a dickhead math professor. No, because a math professor would have you actually solving math problems. This is literally just pick a number.
This is a very nice offer. So let me ask you, deal or no deal?
No fucking deal, Howie.
I'm now going to ask you to open 4 cases before the next offer. Go ahead and pick a case.
Saying the fuck word on national television. Somehow I don't think that would make the cut. Fuck you, Howie.
That's great. Get that off the board. You have 3 more cases to open. Pick a case.
Pointing out that the show is a genuine hit on television. It had great ratings for years. Years! Yeah. It really speaks to the state of cable, doesn't
You
it?
have 2 more cases to open. Pick a case.
I'm just mashing buttons. Speed this up.
You have 1 more case to open. Pick a case.
I can probably fast forward while I do this too. I can really speed through this game. Oh yes, I'm the banker, and I'm gonna make you an offer. That's not gonna be very good. Oh, $130,000. Hey, do you want to take the deal? Is it no deal? You know, got 2 hands. That's my incredible improv skill. You can tell I took improv classes in high school.
No deal.
No deal.
You need to open 3 more cases before the banker makes another offer. Go ahead and pick a case.
Good answer.
You have 2 more cases to open. Pick a case.
I just want to see what the $1 million celebration looks like. That's what we're in this for at this point.
Good. You have 1 more case to open. Pick a case.
I think we'll go back to like a couple more like video game trivia quizzes after this. I know there was some that posted in Discord. I'm gonna go through those.
No! No! I'm sorry. That hurts. Good round. Good round.
Oh, that's terrible. That sucks. You're fucked. You're gonna walk out of here a broke bitch like you came in.
Hello?
Good round.
Okay, that's fair. The banker wants to know if you will leave now for $230,000.
You know my answer, bitch. No fucking deal.
No deal.
I had to skip 3 separate prompts there.
The banker makes another offer. Go ahead and pick a
I guess
case.
I'll sit through those next time to see what he could be saying and why they're broken up into different chunks. It's just...
Yes! You
Imagine...
have one more case.
Like, I know I said imagine paying money for this. Imagine having the patience for this. Sit through every dialogue prompt every time.
$500,000 off the board. Not in your case. Good round. Good round.
Settle, Abe. I still think of him as a stand-up inflating a rubber glove on his head. Oh yeah, that's his gimmick. That was his gimmick. Do you have the dreadful minute to win it game? What console is that on? I can always download it if need be.
That's fair. The offer
We
is
can play a Family Feud game, maybe. I know those...
$70,000. This is an excellent, excellent offer. You are guaranteed to walk away with a lot of money. Your case could still hold $1 million. So let me ask you, deal or no deal? No deal.
No motherfucking deal, Howie.
This round, we start picking cases one at a time before each bank offer. Take a breath and pick
What I
a...
want to do is I want to keep the 750,000 1 million. If I see the 750,000 in a case, I'm gonna roll it back. I'm gonna rewind it because I want to see what the banker offers.
All right. You're still okay. Good.
Oh, we're doing this. It's every round now. I do not have the patience to sit through this whole bit, extended bit. Come on, let's do it. No deal.
That's great. That's exactly what we want. Good round. Good round.
Huh? Make me an offer. Make me an offer that I can refuse. No deal. Hell yeah.
Nice low number off the board. Not in your...
Playing out just how I want to play out.
$20,000. This is an excellent, excellent offer. You are guaranteed to walk away with a lot of money. So let me ask.
You don't gotta ask me.
No deal. This is it.
Alright, which of these cases has...
Let's open one last
We know
case
this is the
before
million.
the banker makes his final offer.
Well, I just realized I don't have a choice in the matter. If this has 10,000 in it, I want to have 10,000 in it so I can see... Perfect! Okay, we lucked out.
That's great. That's exactly what we want. Good round. Good round. Let's see how much it helped.
What's what you have to say about the fact that I have the 2 best top possible offers right now, the 2 best money amounts? He has to offer more than like 750,000. He has to offer like 800,000, right?
Okay. And the offer is $840,000. This is an excellent, excellent offer. You are guaranteed to walk away with a lot of money. Your case could still hold. So let me ask you.
Ask me.
No deal. Before we open your case, I'm going to give you the opportunity to switch your case with the one remaining up there.
Swap these cases.
And let's see how you did.
Alright, let's see all the fanfare. Let's see what this is going to be, what the celebration is going to look like. It's going to be one for the ages.
You made a great deal.
And that's it. Aren't you glad all of you like sat through that? Let's see these other game modes. What's high-low? Like the highest one. I'll pick the lowest one. This is, again, pure guessing. I'll say lower. Yeah! Tra-la-la Network. Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire? The worst game show style trivia game I ever played. Oh my god, I forgot that's why I did this whole fucking stream in the first place. Or why I had this on the mind. I'm a fool. Yeah, I totally have Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire installed. Give me a second and I'll put a virtual disk in my virtual machine. Yeah, I was going down the parody interactive rabbit hole, because... Or, no, yeah, Parody Interactive did Beat Up a Millionaire, right? Because there's Star Warp, there's all these games that were developed by WayForward secretly, or, you know, not secretly, but, you know, the WayForward who went on to do the Shantae and so forth, and their rich history of garbage, like, software, a multimedia suite games, gallery-style games from back. Let's mount this disk image. I'm gonna have to do some tweaking because I forgot to actually set this up before the stream, but this should theoretically just work. Except for the part where I can clearly tell the audio is not coming through. So let's swap this output device. There we go. You asked and you shall receive.
Hello, everyone. I'm Egregious Villain. It's time to play Who Wants to Beat Up... Ow! Hey, look out! Hey, what are you doing?
I brought this down to a quarter volume, and I bet it's still probably deafeningly loud. I think I can use the keys for this, right?
You might want to look into a different mouthwash. Well, hockey puck, pick the millionaire that you'd like to pound on.
Well, duh. Let's see the bio.
Oil tycoon from Dallas, Texas. His motto is, if you can't beat him, buy him. Then beat him. A warm welcome, please, for Ronald Hump.
Anything that'll get his name in the papers. Yeah, he looks beatable. He looks beat-upable enough.
Can't have a game about beating up millionaires without them. Now take a moment and memorize them, because I'm only going to tell you once.
Alright, so it's the arrow keys.
Makeup! Oh, what show is this? Hey! Hello, everybody, and welcome to Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire? Okay, here are the rules. I'll ask you a bunch of questions. Every time you get one right, we'll let you beat up on a millionaire. If you can beat your millionaire all the way to the poorhouse without getting any questions wrong, you win. Sounds easy, right? Well, keep in mind that if you get just one question wrong, you lose. So, let's get started.
This is the PC version, Tra-la-la Network. I know there's a Dreamcast version, but this is running on PC.
As of the year 2000, which
This
of
is the 2000
the
game.
name of a television soap opera? Is it A, B, C, or D? Well, there they are. I wish I could help, but to be honest, I'm reading these things phonetically. You're on your own.
Well, we know that Days of Our Lives is real, General Hospital is real. All these are timed.
Good choice. Final
points?
answer. Okay, let's see. You chose answer A. The right answer is...
Well, they're gonna ratchet up the tension on this.
A. If you were any more right, you'd be Jesse Helms.
Setting Point just didn't sound like the name of a TV show.
Generic contestant, get ready to clean some clock. Ah! Please, wait! Oh! Wait! Oh! Gee! Oh! Oh! Ow!
Wasn't that great?
That was rough enough to let them know you mean business. This is no cakewalk, people.
All you gotta do is mix up the keys. If you tap the same key repeatedly, they start blocking it, but if you just swap it up slightly.
Which politician did not... Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, which one looks right to you?
Robert Kennedy got shot, but was he shot in the head? Was McKinley shot in the head? I think Robert Kennedy was shot in the chest.
You chose answer A. The right answer is... C. I know that was rude, but I always wanted to do that when somebody said something wrong.
Whoopsies.
Okay, shout ahead. Jeez, we barely made it out of first gear before you lost control and drove...
When's the article on this? I don't know if I could do a full article on this. I would do like a roundup on like the Parody Interactive library, maybe. So that way I can cover Star Warped, which I actually have some fond memories of. Illustration dude, was Lincoln shot in the head? Yes, he was.
This is a greatest fill-in.
I'm not even listening to the banter here. Something tells me we're not missing anything. Something tells me we're not missing out on any, like, brilliant commentary there. Let's try it again.
Okay, count how many of you... So, you're playing with no one but yourself. Again!
Maybe I picked the wrong millionaire.
Pick the millionaire that you'd like to pound on.
Let's see this Bill Gates analog.
Our next contestant rose from the depths of Silicon Valley to the head of the world's most powerful computer corporation.
This is also coming up brought us Wind Blows 98, so...
Seen the sun. He is Melvin.com. And oh yeah,
I'll beat up some nerd.
beating keys.
I'm not above it. Skip that intro.
Hello everybody, and welcome
Skip
to...
this.
Hey, you might let me finish? Jeez, I get interrupted enough on my other show. Dante's Divine Comedy
A Trip to Heck.
is about his trip to where? Is it A, B, C, or D? So,
I like how they don't even read the answers out loud.
Answer. Well, your
I don't
choice.
have space on the disc for that.
Now let's see if you're right. The correct answer is D. Yes. So, Lone Ranger, we've now reached the ultraviolet portion of our show.
Oh, what's this? Ow! 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 Oh, hey, that hurts. Ow! Oh! Oh! Hey! Ow!
Down only $500,000.
I guess we beat him up better that time than we did the previous time.
A ferocious beating. Absolutely ferocious. Now that we've temporarily satisfied our primal need for bloodlust, it's on to the next question. What country would Hitler and Napoleon advise an aspiring dictator not to invade?
I wonder.
Is it A, B, C, or D? Good choice. Final answer. Well, your choice is D. Now let's see if you're right. The correct answer is...
I'm right. History's like the one subject I'm good at.
And bingo was his
Never
name.
mind the fact I got that McKinley question wrong.
Okay, player...
I'm not up to date on the specifics of assassinations in history.
Smackdown.
Oh! Oh! Hey, that hurts. Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow! Oh! What's this? Ow! Ow! Hey! Ow! Oh!
200K left.
Video Game King, I mean, they probably advise you not to invade their own countries. That's, you know, if you're thinking about this for more than a second, that would make a functional answer. That would also make plenty of sense. But I guess between the two of them,
Which
commonality.
cool car was just a totted up old Ford Falcon?
Oh, I don't know this shit. We're gonna have to cheat on this one.
B, C, or D? Okay, which one looks right to you? All right, you got all your lifeboats at your disposal.
I don't want to do 50-50 on this. Let's do...
Scared, huh? Well, you chose to chicken out. Since this question is obviously too hard for you, we will shuffle the deck and choose a brand new one. Hopefully, this one will be easier. But if not, too bad. Let's see what your new question will be.
Which musician is best known
Bach.
for his 5th and 9th symphony?
Right.
Is it A, B,
Oh no, Beethoven.
or D? So, what do you think? Anything jump? This will be your final answer. Okay, let's see.
I only know it's because Beethoven, the dog, and how the movies are numbered. Beethoven's 5th, 6th, etc., etc.
You're right. Who knew? Oh, and guess what? Looks like you've stumbled on a special weapon. Well, good for you. Let's tell them what they've won. Well, Egregious, our lucky player will be using the following special weapon. A federal injunction. This carefully worded document can single-handedly reverse effects of supply and demand while packing one hell of a wallop to boot. So, fella.
Does this mechanically change anything at all? Or is this purely aesthetic? Something tells me purely aesthetic.
100 grand left.
Oh, hey, that hurt. Oh, watch face. Ow, ow.
50K to go.
So the better you do during these scenes, the less questions you have to answer in total.
After that drubbing. That's right, I said it. It was a drubbing. Okay. While you wipe your knuckles off, I will ask the next question. After beating him with a rock, David cut off Goliath's what?
Oh, I don't know biblical questions.
C or D?
I'm gonna assume head.
What show is this? Hey, final answer. Alrighty then, you
What
went.
would be the point in cutting off his individual fingers?
right answer
Or his legs? I mean, if he's dead, you take the head as a trophy, right?
B. Oh, you lucky son of a gun. So, single player game person. Get ready to kick ass and take some names.
Let's see how fast I can mash these buttons.
Forget about the names.
Ow. Oh, please.
See, it doesn't matter how fast you can press them because there's a cooldown on the animations here, or there's...
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, 20 G's.
You can mash as much as you want, but there's a time, there's a rhythm to
Holy
it.
moly. Remind me not to get on your bad side.
We're getting there. We might actually win this
Opponent
one.
is bleeding. Let's check out the next question, shall we? Isaac Hayes won an Oscar for the title track to what classic 1970s film?
Ooh, I should know this.
You know, back in the day, when Isaac and I were chillin', I used to refer to him as Isaac with a capital I.
Oh, thank God. That joke could have gone so many other directions.
Correct. Shut up! Don't interrupt me! Okay, let's see the
I
choice.
was expecting that joke to go a much darker direction.
A, B, C, or D? Okay, now's the time to
Did
stop.
Shaft win
Eeny,
an
meeny, miny,
Oscar?
moe technique.
Because he didn't do Fiddler on the Roof. Because he's Shaft, right? Shut your mouth.
Good choice.
I'm gonna go with-
Final answer.
I'm gonna go with B.
Alrighty then, you went with choice B. And the right answer is... B! Oh my God!
Right.
You got it! Well, hockey puck, go ahead and make your day.
Ow. Hey. Oh. Oh.
I'm
Ow.
just doing ups and rights.
Oh, hey, that hurt.
10K!
Oh, my goodness. Please.
We're getting there. Looking a little worse for wear.
Tape that and put it in the next Rocky movie. Just brutal.
Yeah, the next Rocky movie would be really exciting if it's just about a millionaire
Okay,
sitting down in a
let's
chair
see
and getting the
what you
shit
make
beat out
of
of
this
them.
next.
I mean, I'd watch it, I guess. I'd be curious.
The band, the Supersonic Bangs, became what? To give you an edge and to prolong the game, we furnished a list of potential answers. Is it A, B, C, or D? So, what do you think? Anything jump?
Would it be Sonic Youth?
Okay, you've used
It's either the Bengals or Sonic Youth, right? If I do a 50-50,
It's correct.
it's one of those two.
Leaves you with,
I mean, it could be Semisonic too.
You've chosen one
or the other.
Here's the deal. We'll take away...
The Wash. I wonder if a TS can be the millionaire one. I don't think they can because you literally can't do the inputs quick enough.
Sound fair to you? Well, it sounds fair to us, so that's why we do it. Okay, you got a 50-50 shot here, so what'll it be?
I'm gonna go with my gun. I'm gonna go with the Bengals because I thought that one first before I realized that Semisonic could also be a supersonic bang. All right, it's not exactly. I'm going with the Bengals.
That's your final answer. Sorry about that. Choice C, huh? Let's see. The correct answer is...
All hail Mogambo. Not gonna lie, I'm liking this game. I don't know. There's a charm to it. There's an immature, in adolescent. What's the word I'm looking for?
I'm sorry. Nah, just kidding. You're right. With those kind of odds, I bet you could do anything. At least half the time. Okay, shout ahead.
Juvenile, yes, thank you.
On to the ass whipping.
Hey,
I'm only a writer. I only have a vague idea of how grammatical words.
oh my goodness.
We're getting there.
They should tape that and put it in the next Rocky movie. Just.
Ooh, we're repeating lines one after the other already. How small is the pool for that stuff?
Okay, let's see if all that venting stimulated any.
I bet we can get him in 2 more rounds.
Time for the next question. What was the name of the first captain on the pilot episode
Okay,
of Star Trek?
not Kirk.
Is it
Pike.
A, B, C, or D? Okay. What?
They could really trick someone with that one. This is a good question because it actually pulls on deep lore.
Final answer.
Well, I guess with the new Star Trek series that brought Pike back.
Answer is.
I guess some people might not know that. Or I might know it now that wouldn't have known it from just knowing Star Trek back in the day.
Okay, player dude, your prey awaits.
Hey,
Down to a C note.
hey, that hurt. Watch face.
I think it's 3 hits and then you switch.
Boom, only $1 left.
Oh, we're so close.
I'm surprised that person still has vital signs after that drubbing. That's right, I said it. It was a drubbing.
Well, the second time you said it, so. Oh, look how close we are.
Let's see if this next question is a blessing or a curse. Which American general said, "I shall return" during World War II?
I need to see the names, but I feel like I know this.
B, C, or D? Well, there they are. I wish I could help, but to be honest,
MacArthur. It's MacArthur.
you picked one. That's the one it's gonna be. You picked that one, and we gotta stick with it. That's your final
And then
answer.
he also said I have returned later.
Genius number 1. So you picked B. You said B, not A, C, or even D, but B. Well, there's no turning back now. This is just building up needless tension. Well, okay. The correct answer.
I'm right, by the way.
B. Congratulations. Although we both know that it was a lucky guess. So, fella, your prey awaits.
Told you I actually vaguely knew history, right? So.
Hey, that hurt. Watch face.
And he is officially downandout.com. So, Lone Ranger, you won! And that's the important thing, not the money, and it's a good thing too, because you don't have too much of it. Look, I don't know what I'm talking about. They just keep me in a box and don't take me.
I think it's they don't even get the money that you beat out of the millionaire.
To beat up a
You
millionaire.
just do it for the love of the game. No, I don't think I need to play again after that. All hail Mogambo. I remember I Shall Return from the Chuck Jones Daydreaming Kid character. Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, I think I have one more game left in me. On this tip, on this theme. And I think I have just the one. You won't see it for a second because I gotta configure it, but I think y'all will be surprised, and I think it might be slightly amusing, hopefully. That is the goal of streaming, to entertain the good people out there. I have to configure this emulator. It takes a little bit more work than other emulators, let's say. Alright, there we go. Now I should be able to capture that window. Apps. You're already starting to formulate in your minds. Do I need to see my mouse? I don't need to see my mouse. I can go ahead and disable mouse capture on this. We are using a touchscreen on this. This is one of the few Gamecom games that actually utilize a touchscreen.
Yo, I'm a wise guy. Ready for the quiz challenge?
Audio is not entirely accurate, by the way. It's a little pitched down. Might be a little slowed down, too. But we will proceed. What is game.com, even? You mean, like, what the URL is now? What it corresponds to? I have not checked that. Categories: sports, famous people, film and TV, general knowledge, potpourri. Let's do film and TV. This is going to be like what? Like up to 1997? Probably more like 96. I might know some of this. Quiz Whiz begins. Patty Duke won her only Academy Award. No clue. Oh, I have to press enter afterwards.
No! Airball!
Like, it was Helen Keller. Somehow I thought that was... What's her name? Streep wouldn't have been active in the 70s. Which of the actresses in the film Whatever Happened to Baby Jane received an Academy Award? That'd be... Shit. Crawford?
No way!
First time I heard about was your tweets about Castlevania on the GameCom. Oh, that's your introduction to the GameCom. Might I recommend badgamehalloffame.com and our article on the history of the GameCom. It's an old one. Boo Radley. Actually knew that one. Thanks for the whistle right in my ears. How many films have Joan Woodward and Paul Newman acted in? Let's say 3.
No brainer!
What's the correct answer? 11. That's impressive. Anyway, go to badgamehalloffame.com and about the wonderful entire GameCom and the history of it. Then we also have a couple articles on a couple games. I think I've done Sonic Jam, I did Mortal Kombat Trilogy. More to come soon. There's still some more games to cover on the game.com. This isn't one of them. This is fine for what it is. I'd love to... I need to do a full playthrough of Resident Evil 2 on GameCom. I need to finish that. I think that was the first time I ever streamed. It was years ago and I did not finish it in a single sitting. And then, like, Duke Nukem. A couple more. NTV's Acoustic Unplugged. Nope. No, I did not mean to press menu. I meant to press enter.
We have a winner!
According to the theme song, the cast of Gilligan's Island was supposed to take a 3-hour tour.
Bingo!
Was the name of Tim's... Is it... It's Hank, right? No? That's Al, right? Duh. Sarah Gilbert's actress sister. You know what? Fuck this. these film and TV questions. Let's do some general knowledge. Home Improvement on the SNES, by the way. Greatest instruction manual ever printed for a video game. What style of music gets its name from the sadness of words? The blues. Jean-Francois Gavet was the first person to walk across this spot on a tightrope. No?
Whoa,
It ain't the Everglades.
What are you thinking?
Yes, Niagara Falls. I guess that would make sense. Which aquatic animal are a shark's favorite kind of food? No, they're too small, obviously. It's gonna be seals. Yeah, that I should have thought about that. But I thought that because the seals are on land half the time, that maybe they would just go for something that's constantly in the water. Closest star to Earth is what? The North Star, right? No, this touchscreen is for the birds.
No way!
No? The sun... Oh, duh. Salsa originated in Cuba, because there's no stars in the solar system itself. It's... Duh. Salsa originated in Cuba in the 1940s. It's a type of... No, wait, I meant to press D! I know that! It's... Why did I say that? I meant to go one down. The touchscreen, I'm blaming it on the touchscreen, because remember, this is only a 16 by 10 grid, so there is room to undershoot or overshoot. These do not match up perfectly with the lines of touchscreen capacity. Where in the world do people speak a language called Bengali? Yeah.
Good answer.
Sharks might love to eat apes, but never get the chance. That's true. That's a sadness. I forgot that it skips the next question if you get it right. Elephants are sometimes called pachyderms. What does that Greek word mean? I think thick skins. That whistle is the worst. How many years does it take to cross the Milky Way? I don't fucking know. Say none of the above. But that's the rocket you would take. In what music does a sharp... In music, what does a sharp do to a pitch? Pokes it. Raises.
We have a winner.
You might think the ukulele is from Hawaii, but it's really from what country? I don't know. Pure guesswork.
What were you thinking?
What was I thinking? Oh, it's only 10 questions, huh? Let's do one more category, then call this... Nope, I did not mean to exit out of the game completely. I meant to go back to the main menu. That is a great animation that plays here.
Yo, I'm a wise guy. Ready for the quiz challenge?
I do hope a better emulator comes out than the current solution, the one that fixes the audio. Or maybe just someone patches this emulator, this old emulator, and gets the audio to work a bit better. We should have a golden age for Gamecom emulation, like the Jaguar's having now. Maybe that's another stream idea, just playing through some Jaguar games now that the emulation on it is ideal. You can finally ditch Phoenix Emu. Charles Osborne of Iowa suffered from an attack of what for record hiccups? Crash Center, and it didn't register the first 2 times. Is this emulator still from 1999? Yeah, I think it's 1998 or 1997. So, an ancient emulator. To date, which golfer leads the pack? Oh, this is pre-Tiger Woods. Jack Nicklaus. No.
Airball.
Oh yeah, Tom Kite, the classic. What is the name of the song and the artist of the first video? Video killed the radio star. Or who killed the radio star? That's not correct. That's not the name of the song.
We have a winner.
That's not the name of the song. It's Video Killed the Radios. What was the first major corporate sponsor for a rock tour? Say Levi Strauss.
No way.
Tralala Network. Do you have any way to play those old Encarta trivia games? So if those are like the Windows 3.1 or Windows 95 discs, I could always load up like a virtual box or something. Or if I had my XP tower, I would just... But I don't right now. I don't currently have an old computer to play stuff like that, like authentically. Jovan. I don't know what the fuck Jovan is. 1987, MTV Europe began transition from what city? I'm gonna say London. Yeah.
Bingo!
What year did Country Music TV Network start broadcasting? Let's say 84.
No brainer.
Yeah, foolish me for not knowing the answer to this question. This popular channel that we all love. In what year were the first American Video Awards held? These have all been very... Why not say 1984? Let's double down on... It was 83 again. It was 83 twice in a row, wasn't it? Mike Lee's Do the Right Thing featured... Here's a good question. Not gonna be NWA. That was 88. Yeah. I had to recall it. Yeah, it's obviously Public Enemy. I had to picture the movie in my head again. Oldest U.S. president. Carter? No.
What were you thinking?
I should have gone with my gut. Who has been wed more times than any other soap character? Your guess.
No. Airball.
Of course it's Erica Kane. How could I have gotten it so wrong? Quiz Whiz. I have other quiz games. I don't want to play any more quiz games. Wait, hold on. There is one I could end with. You have to promise to be mature about it and not make the obvious jokes about it, otherwise I'm going to kick people out of chat. It's just going to be a litmus test. I'm going to show us off just because it's an interesting thing. You know it's a good game when I have to warn chat about it, to not be assholes about it. Let's see how well this even emulates. People asking, is this a sexy quiz game? Not quite. We will be talking about sex. No, it is not the Guy game. I would not subject you to that. We have the article up on the Guy game, and that is all anyone should ever play the Guy game. And also, I think the Guy game is banned on Twitch because of its inclusion of a underage participant.
HIV and AIDS. Don't worry, you probably won't know all of the answers when you start, but by the time you've completed the
This is the AIDS awareness disc for the Philips CDI. To answer your question, Nebula. Luckily, I can control this with a mouse, so we'll be doing so.
How is HIV transmitted by sharing intravenous drug needles? Blood stays in the needle and is injected into the next user. The needle sticks allow airborne viruses like HIV. Correct.
I'm just going to answer
Blood
these
from a
legitimately.
previous user
You can see that graphical corruption at the bottom there. That's not regular behavior. The emulation for CDI, again, another system that really would benefit from a renaissance in emulation.
HIV. If someone else uses the dirty needle,
Sean shares an office with a woman who is HIV positive. Should he be worried about becoming infected?
Only if they have unprotected sex. Or share HIV, or share it through drug
The office is
needles.
like any other place Sean spends his time. If he engages in high-risk...
There's a rumor that the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones song, The Impression That I Get Is About AIDS, and that is an untrue rumor, according to Dickie Barrett, before he fell off the deep end and became a anti-masker. What a shame, because I do very much like the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. I was very much into ska in an era in my life,
with HIV.
and ska core along with it.
Working with an HIV positive person. Sharing
Intravenous drug
That's
use.
right.
Have I played Dr. Ruth's computer game of good sex? No, I cannot say I have.
Infected with HIV through a contaminated needle. Working with or sharing the bathroom with an HIV positive person does not put you at risk of acquiring.
I don't need to hear the full answers. By the way, at a certain point, this game will crash. That's just the nature of CDI emulation at the moment, is that these games eventually just crash the emulation in main.
drug needles, blood transfusions,
There's a score button like all the way up
without a
here.
condom, all of the above.
No longer main cause would be
Good.
blood transfusion because they test for it at this point.
HIV is rarely transmitted.
I'm just
Can
curious how
dogs
many
or cats
questions this
carry
is.
HIV? Yes, but they can't get AIDS.
This is a good question.
Yes, but they can't transmit it. No, only humans carry HIV. Researchers are not sure.
See, this is a legitimately interesting question. I don't know the answer to this one offhand. I would assume HIV, but they can't get AIDS. That's what I'm going with.
No.
Okay.
HIV is a human virus. It cannot survive.
I legitimately didn't know that. I feel like that's probably a pretty obvious one to some people.
Immunodeficiency virus, or FIV, which survives in cats. These
FIV,
viruses are not
okay.
transmissible to humans.
What does it mean to be HIV positive? Antibodies to HIV
Doesn't mean
are
that you have-
present in the blood.
It's
The patient? No.
oh, it's antibodies
The term
that
HIV
okay.
positive means that antibodies
That's
to
interesting.
HIV have been found in a patient's blood. These antibodies are produced by the body's immune system.
So, yeah, I thought, like, I see antibody and I assume automatically that it's just like, you know, it's a good thing. So I assumed that...
Between 3 and 6 months to produce enough antibodies to cause a positive HIV test.
How can you tell if someone is HIV?
Can't tell.
You can't tell whether a person carries a...
If you are HIV positive, which of these activities should you avoid?
Donating blood. I just want to know how many questions this is.
Can you tell if
Can you go through every question on the disc?
Your score is about average so far. Answer some more questions and see if you can bring it up a bit.
No.
Perfect. People with HIV may look and feel fine for many years after being infected.
I realize now that if I close on this is going to be such a downer to end on.
People who are HIV positive have AIDS. Symptoms of HIV infection develop immediately. That's right. Many people don't show any signs of HIV infection.
Someone's asking who's that dude in the picture. I think these are all just stock photos, truth be told.
How can a baby be born HIV positive? Correct. The virus...
George's HIV test was negative. How can he confirm his results?
I think we're done taking
Looking good. Your score is well above average so far. You can...
Good enough. I'm gonna get out of it before it crashes on me. Yeah! Woo! Yeah, I think I want to quit that. I need something else to close on, though. Can't just close on that. Oh, yeah, this could work. I don't think I need a controller for this. Yeah, in fact, this is specifically... This is the unreleased. If you've... different looking glass. We have an article up on the site. It's a underrated article, I believe. We did a list of the other ET games, which is a list of every other ET video game I could cover. And this game never came out, but it's this is a Texas Instruments TI-99 4A, which was not featured on the quiz we took at the very beginning of this stream, which covered a complete list of video game consoles. Give me the instructions. Take you to a spaceship. Steer the boat. Watch out for hazards. Give me, If I remember correctly, this game slows down the longer you play it. Okay, so I couldn't... Oh, I see. I have to go all the way to the one that's actually blinking. It's been a while since I played this. No? I had to spam keys till it recognized it. We're in France. Town where the government of a country state is capital city. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, look at E.T. Remember this clue. Remember it always. Oh my god, getting out of that little narrow there is... Now, see how the game is hitching up every couple seconds now? That's the thing about this game. I think I gotta go to the blinking one again still. I don't think this game dumps its memory properly. I don't think they had time to implement that, so the more you play it, eventually this gets overrun with junk data. Oh, I see. G is when you're ready to, like, approach the final thing. Tokyo, Japan. Imaginary line of about 23 degrees north of the equator. The southern hemisphere? Oh, north of the... I said north, but in my brain I was thinking... No, it's neither of the hemispheres? Okay. Or you know. Oh, look at this game. The game is really degrading in performance now. Oh! He sunk my battleship. Anchorage, Alaska. Okay, just give it away, why don't you? One spot left on the map. Can we make it there before the TI-99 crashes and burns? Anna. Half the Earth above the equator. Okay, then. I will remember these clues. Review cities or guess. Spacebar to scan cities. So, okay, I get it. So it's the Northern Hemisphere. So we're guessing one that's in the Northern Hemisphere. It's the capital city. I completely forgot the other clues. Luckily, we can review the clues. Capital city. Tropic of Cancer. Gulf of oh, that's the... Okay. Doi. How do I dock? Not like that. Here we are. Oh! I skipped the instruction screen. This is what it all builds up to. We're gonna get E.T. home, folks. That's how we're gonna end this stream on a positive note. We're gonna send E.T. back to where he belongs. That wretched alien off this planet. Alright, E.T., get the fuck out of here. Flipping me off, E.T.? We did it! We can continue or start a new game. What does continuing look like? Is it like harder questions or... Well, we're not going to find out because I don't actually want to play any more of that. You know, that's a little interesting thing that didn't come out. That went unfinished in some capacity. There's also another one, his E.T. and his adventures on like land and adventures at air. We get into it in the article. We get into the E.T. other E.T. games article. But we've been going nearly 3 hours here, and that's good enough is for me, personally. We took some quizzes, we answered some trivia, then we played some quiz games, all in a day's work for the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Thank you for joining and watching. Thank you for completely... Oh, that's the wrong graphic in the top right corner. There we go. Yeah, I just decided to do this stream on a complete whim with very little notice, and people showed up for me doing something that wasn't entirely games related. I mean, tangentially, I guess. But we did get into games. Anyway, the point is, thanks for showing up. I'm going to try to stream more frequently. Maybe next time I won't stream in the middle of the RetroPal stream, and we can get some viewership in the first half. But that's alright. Yeah, we'll keep up something like this. I'll do actual video games. I'll pick a game to start with next time. It won't always be just random browsing, but maybe it will be random browsing. Maybe I'll look at some old websites. That's an old idea I had. And reading old games magazines. Just all sorts of variety streaming. But you know, something to do, isn't it? I really shouldn't have stayed up late tonight. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow in the morning. I'm probably gonna stay up even a little bit later too. So very irresponsible of me, personally, honestly. And also, we're working on stuff still. We're always writing. You know, we're always writing. The next thing's gonna be Yar's Revenge, the 2011 reboots. Maybe I could play that on stream. Maybe I should play... Okay, here's a crazy idea. What if I played through a game I'm gonna write an article about in order to generate some amount of, like, hype and to, like, show people the process? Maybe that's something I should do. Huh? Right? That would be, like, a logical thing to do for a stream. bear that in mind. Maybe we'll do a Yar's Revenge stream. Maybe that's what the next stream will be. Or maybe it'll be something completely different. Maybe I'll abandon this plan. Maybe I'll forget about this idea. You know, you never know, because I don't like structure. I don't like rigidity. I like to do things on the fly. Oh yeah, I did do that for Spyro, didn't I? The co-writer of that article, the Fenestration Dude, is in the room right now. So Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, another article. Anyway, yeah, I did play through the whole thing. Maybe I should do that more often, is what I'm getting at here. It's not a terrible idea. But, you know, who's to say? And who's to say when I'll stream again? I don't have any consistent time. I don't have any consistent dates. I don't have any consistent subject matter. On the Bad Game Hall of Fame, I do what I want. When I want, how I want. And I've decided I want to do more streams, so we'll see how long I decide to do this. How long this continues to be a want. Bye!